Are you live yet?
Well, I'm in the loading thing. I haven't actually like switched my audio over yet.
Alrighty. Let's see what they've done with the firebox.
Oh, you just hold logs and you throw it in there. Like you have to crouch down to it, and it'll.
Okay, that's cool. When you hover over it, it actually shows what the temperature's
Mm-hmm.
at in Celsius, the way it should be.
Oh, this is not a true American railroad if they're using Celsius. I need to update that.
Hey, Gresham, how's it going?
All right, be right back.
Alrighty. Is this the climax or the Heisler? Well, this is the Heisler, isn't it? Fuck, I don't even know anymore. Oh, that's the Heisler. Where's the climax? Hey, Mr. Roger, how's it going? Is this the climax? No, it's the oil car. There's the climax. I see it, I see it. So is this pond actually frozen, or will they still go in? Holy shit, it's actually ice. Look at that. That's amazing. Alright, let's see if this thing's truly faster. I do like the change of the firebox being able to actually see what the temperature is at just by throwing shit in. They actually froze the lake, Uthras. You can actually walk on it. Alright, I'll come down and join you two. How's it going, Hushman?
Yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, after Foreign told me about the climax, I jumped in it earlier and took it from here to the logging camp. I didn't send you the latest save I have for the map. You'll probably want that because I have over a dozen cars of coal ready for someone to haul down.
How's it going?
Ah, that's fine. We'll go with this
10-4.
one.
But I was bringing this engine over, and I set it at 20%, not thinking about how fast it might go. Oh, I was trying everything I could to catch up to it because it was running away from me.
So what you're saying is that they actually put in the gear.
Yes, the second gear is now in.
For the climax?
Now, is there a way to change between the gears?
No, it just automatically shifts based on as it needs to.
Automatic transmission. Gotcha.
If you're using the ROO extender, which if you're not, for backups and stuff, I will highly suggest. I've been playing with it the last week. It'll actually tell you the speed of the locomotive, and she was doing 15.5 miles an hour out of the 12 tops she's supposed to do, and that was going downhill at one point.
Let's go next, Dazzler. Are you gonna talk about the climax or the Heisler?
That's the climax.
Oh, that's the train I want to drive today. So,
Well, how about it? It's over at the lumber
yeah,
mill.
I'm just getting Tuggy loaded up. It's at the lumber mill side or the lumber camp side?
It's on the pond side, hooked up to the flats for the next run back to the
These logs.
yep, logs.
Okay. Well,
Now the lake is
Awesome.
frozen, and we don't have any logs to put in because we only have 8 out of 100. So, but people said that you can still load it. It works like normal. It just looks weird.
oh, it'll just look like the logs are poking through the ice, probably, right?
Yeah, and you can actually walk across. You're walking on the ice too. So I think it glitches whenever
Apparently
it
it
loads
is,
into
Roger.
the water
We'll
is
find
what
out.
it's doing.
Ah. Glitches and Railroads Online is basically just an old friend.
Yep. But
So then, how much faster is the Heisler?
I didn't notice much. It was just more stabler, and also if you threw the throttle wide open, you would have that instant like everything would spin out. It doesn't spin out anymore. You can actually like get it up to 100% throttle, and it chugs up like it's supposed to.
Mm. Does
All right,
the
well, I've got the Heisler warming up, so how about I pull it into the sidings and grab these beams, and we'll do a round up.
Sounds good.
does the climax at 100% still sound and look like it's going about Mach 20 in place?
No, I mean it still sounds like it's going Mach 20, but it actually is moving a lot faster.
Or like is the wheels spinning like
No,
way faster than it
There's
should?
some
no, I think they fixed
there's
that.
some glitchy
Okay.
things in first person view.
Cool.
Like trying to get over to the brake control on the Heisler, I'm actually phasing through the floor.
That's normal. So already getting some desync. It's just some light rubber banding. We'll see how that changes as more people join, if they join. I do like the snow textures. It's very very snowy out here. Now they just need to add a temperature meter for your characters so that you can freeze to death if your fire goes out in their train. And then we'll get ourselves a survival game. So what are we running, lads?
Everything? I mean, everything's all loaded up, so just pick a place, pick a train, and go.
Yeah, there's from where I left off the other day, because this is the previous save. There's about a dozen cars of beams and 5 or 6 of planks over here. Not to mention a couple cordwood.
Okay. Well, to get the climax, I
I'll
have to
do
go down the lumber camp line, so that's guess where I'm gonna go.
I'll do a beam run, I guess, up to, or if we can do a half and half, I'll go up to the iron.
I will tell you right now, it's really interesting when you're trying to haul a long train. I was pulling 21 cars of beams to the coal mine earlier today, and the Caboose makes it so easy to see the end of the train now, if you're by yourself at least.
I bet. Speaking of which, I gotta go buy one.
$500. You can walk through them. You can go up in the cupola. There's a lantern for the top, and the fireplace actually works. And you can stock it up, and the smokestack actually works for it too.
What number do you want to do for the Caboose? Gothris?
I don't know. See something. The CO1. That's fine. All right, there we go. So no, you don't leave
One-
footprints in
one
the snow,
Caboose has
chat.
been
You
purchased.
it's nothing fancy like that.
Alright, who's with me over at the Heisler? Is that you?
Yeah, I'm
Jimmy?
over here at the Heisler.
Alright, wanna pin me up?
You want what are we taking where? I guess is the question.
We'll start by hooking all this up, and we'll see what we have.
All right, this
Alright.
line here is there's 5 of beams right in front of you.
So apparently you can add firewood from the UI mode now.
Oh, yeah?
I hadn't seen that yet.
Nice and snowy. Yes, it is, Tilly. Yes, it is.
I'm just waiting for a bear to come jumping out of the woods.
I'm waiting for a moose.
Half car.
Total immersion fail without
Well, the brake is pretty
footprints.
strong.
True. Honestly, I think Kabuki should code in footprints as just big boy outlines.
Hey, Jonathan Coleman, how's it going?
That'd be great. Alright. Let's actually set my switches correctly here.
Oh,
Ah!
all right, come up. Sorry, no, we had double pins for a second, so keep coming forward. Magic sound.
So true, big boy footprints. Yep. Instead of big
Good to
footprints,
reverse.
it'd be big boy footprints.
Standby 1. Last car's got brakes on.
Oh lord, it's still a little rubber bandy.
Yeah, they didn't do much for the multiplayer, unfortunately.
True.
Most of it was physics on the engines themselves, no the cars. You're clear to go back.
All right, so we got 6 beams.
Oh well, it's what it is. I mean, you know, we'll
1,
just
2, 3, 4. I see 4 boards right there.
Yep, there is 4 boards in that one. And they all have their brakes set, looks like, too. That Railroad Online extender, you can get a like I blow up the entire yard for a whole like 24-inch monitor, and it shows me every car with what their brake status is at right now.
What's Railroads Online Extender? Is it like a mod?
It's Ian and Tom, the guys that wrote Miniswurg and the World Backups thing. They wrote another program which will let you, if you want to be different, you can throw the switches and operate the engines from it. But if you don't go that route, this program will auto-save multiple slots, so I have mine set to take 3 slots and save every 5 minutes for each slot, and it alternates them. And then on top of it, you can see a live action map of anywhere on the screen. And so, like, I've got the entire
that's
sawmill
okay,
blown up in one monitor right now, watching as he moves the train back. I can see every switch, which way it's thrown, and each car and type, and then what, if it has its brakes set or not. And if they're set, they're outlined in red.
And it's doing this even though you're not the host.
Correct.
So
What kind of sorcery
yeah,
The 2 guys, now you can't operate.
Back secured. Are you sure Steam's gonna approve of, of this?
They, Tom and Ian, the guys that did the 2 applications, are working with the developers to do certain things. But if you go to the Miniswurg site, these apps are now listed on the main site as
this? All right, Roger, let me know if the echo is either gone or better. It seems in the last
Interesting.
like week
Something
that
you
I've been
might want to
streaming,
try.
some of
Want
the
to go
settings
fast?
got
Hello,
changed.
hello, Dark. Welcome everyone to today's stream.
Did I back up enough?
1. Yeah, you're fine on that one.
All right, let's grab the other beams, and we'll just take it all up to the coal mine.
So now you are on the correct link. Oh. No, you didn't.
I don't
You gotta
know
go
if
back
this-
more, sorry. I looked at the wrong switch.
Okay. Not sure what the status is up at the coal mine for what it needs. but-
Oh, that's the other thing this tool can do. You can click on the industry, and it'll tell you what's there and what's sitting there.
Oh, that's nice.
I wanted it for the autosave feature, and I've found everything else, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
Isn't the best thing like when you download stuff like that? It's like I want it for feature X, even though you don't know the other features exist, and then it's just so robust.
Yeah, and those 2 guys, like, they're always in the third-party Discord channel over on the official one. They are always in there helping people with stuff every day. They've already made 2 or 3 modifications today, because, like, the engine houses weren't showing up in there yet.
Huh. Okay, well that reset itself. That's a little awkward.
Okay, you're clear now to go forward.
So you can see where I'm at right now, for example, and what way the switch is that I'm like going to be backing up into.
Correct.
How well does that run? Is it like a laggy application? Is it fairly smooth? Because I know the map, like just the Miniswurg site itself, has been kind of chugging when I go there now.
Give me 1 second. I just threw a switch on the other side. Let me see if it reacted.
Actually, throw the switch I'm at. I want to see if it moves.
Okay, where are you at? Because I'm zoomed on the
I'm at
sawmill.
the junction that you decide to go from the lumber yard or the lumber camp, whether you go down to the drop off,
that was general.
or if you go to the main line.
That was talking.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
at the fork there.
Oh, I see you. Yeah, you have a little blue arrow for your... Oh, I think you're on the switch because I can't click on it.
Nope. I might be. I'm parked right before it. I'm not actually on the switch.
Oh, so okay. So that's what it is. Since I'm not the host, I can't see your train, and I can't throw your switch. but the ones that I'm down here with, I can because they're within my viewing range, is what it is.
Okay, but can you see which direction my switch is at?
Unfortunately, not right now. Now I can see for silent. It shows black for straight through, or it shows red for the side that you're away from, and you can see that stuff.
That's interesting. I wonder if it is just reading off your render distance because you're a client.
Oops.
Yeah, they had mentioned there were some settings that were client render distance
Hello,
only, and I wasn't sure what those were until we just tried that out.
Well, see, there you go.
Well, this is a good stress
But
test.
I also think it's kind of good because then you can have kind of individual rail masters almost like at each depot, right?
Exactly.
I mean, it's not great when you have a smaller population on the server, but it can serve a function.
So, like at the sawmill, if you click on that industry and you say show details, it tells me right now that the output of it is we're full, 100 out of 100 lumber.
So,
What's the coal mine status?
1 second.
Oh, I like
Because
this.
if I don't need to go to the coal mine, I'm not going to go to the coal mine.
all right, let's see what this thing does. See if I just go to Miniswerg, it has a link.
I'm not the host, so I can't see the coal mine. So that's the other thing.
I got a mini map on my screen.
Yep, you can get the mini map on your screen too if with you as you toggle stuff.
All right, what's it called?
Railroads Online Extended is the one that I'm using, and then the other one that's a really good tool if you're going to host is the Railroads Online World Backup. Because what it does is it takes each slot you have, it keeps multiple backups. So that way, say if you make a new one right now, but you need to roll back an hour, it keeps all your previous backups too.
I mean, I already take 3 copies every time I do a save. It's just a matter of remembering to take that
Yeah.
save.
So in this case, I have mine set to do 3 slots, and right now I have 30 copies on each save for each slot because it's automatically doing that. It compresses them and then shrinks them really, really down.
Okay, well, according to the Minisword map that I uploaded just before we started, the coal mine is empty on
Okay.
beams and almost empty on rails.
That makes sense because I hadn't been up there yet.
So I don't see this Railroads Online Extended. I see Albindy's 3D map tool, Tom's mini map tool, Sheridan's World Backup tool.
Tom's mini-map tool is what it must. Because Tom's the developer for this, so he must have a different link name for it than the actual application name.
Okay, yeah. The extension is still called Railroad Online Extended, but
Yep.
okay. Well, let's check this out. Modding communities are always awesome.
They did have a glitch with Miniswerg and Tom's thing the other day. Evidently, we're getting another industry soon, and
What?
so he accidentally put it into the Miniswerg map, and then he had to remove it because it popped up and a whole bunch of people screenshot it. So it looks like it's Industry 11, and he had it down as a paper car of some sort or a paper mill, but we're not sure.
Paper mill? Did it show where it was on the
No,
map?
it just showed that the car type it needed boxcars and stuff.
Well, if it's paper, boxcars make sense.
Yeah, so the tools devs are working with the actual RRO devs, and they're trying to, whenever they release a patch, they're trying to make it to where Miniswerg and Tom's tool will update within the same couple hours that Kumi pushes an update out.
Well, it's nice when you have developers that actually work with their
Yep.
modding community directly.
Okay, so I have this thing open.
Regan Roger, is General's Echo any better
You
at
have
all?
to attach it
Or
to
is
your
it still
game.
the same?
Correct.
Hit attach. Yes, sure. Is now attaching like a face hugger from the movie. It is
Yeah, and
now taking
one thing
all
you
my-
want to remember with this, you can disconnect from the game, but before you close the Railroads Online base game itself, you want to close ROO Extended out because it wants you to have certain things running. Like it wants RRO running before and after you launch the extended component of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's apparently attached. So I go to the map area. Oh, it loaded it. Okay.
Yep.
So now I can zoom in. I can see.
So you have a mini map in game.
You can add it to your in-game screen too.
Yeah. F1 does that, and F1 will even pop it up. Okay. Well, let me make sure I'm sharing.
General,
this
apparently
screen
you've got an echo. Everyone else's voice is fine, but apparently you're echoing on screen.
then. I'm not hearing that on my end. How's it going, Tuber, Bob? This update looks great. Yes, it does. Hold on, guys. We're testing some interesting stuff out here. Let me get rid of this mini map and instead do.
See, it's nice because I can put my cursor over the firebox and I can tell exactly when it's about to start losing temperature.
Let's see.
That is so nice.
Let's do window capture. Can call this mini map. Okay, and capture this. Get that. Okay. And when I press.
All we're missing now is the meat grinder snowplow.
Yes.
Okay, that's not quite what I want. Do this.
All right, let's try not to derail.
Interesting. It's not displaying quite correctly with OBS. I wonder if I should just do screen capture, to be honest. Let's try desktop capture instead. Do that. Okay.
Oh, that Heisler picks up speed pretty fast. I only set it at 5%.
Not bad. And then I can do this. And zoom in here. So if I okay. And I guess it's dependent on my zoom out level on the actual map is my mini map. That is really cool. All right, so the Heisler is up there. We need to get onto the inner track. I'm just gonna test this real quick. So what I need to do, F1.
Holy crap, the Heisler's just cruising.
Flip this.
I only put it at 5%.
Actually flip. Oh, it did. Okay. Alright, and I want to go on the inside route.
Now, do we
In.
stop off and grab our shiny Caboose first, or do we just go right to the
Oh, well, you gotta get the Caboose, man.
So I found the echo. I switched channels so I could, hear quietly. And went back to silent stream. If I crank my audio to like 90, I can hear Uthris echoing as well. So it sounds like anyone who talks, depending on how loud they're coming through, they do have an echo when they're on with you silent. Just it's a small one for Uthris, but mine's just bigger because I think I'm louder.
Could be. I don't know. I thought it was one of my XSplit settings because
I mean, back in the day, yeah.
like Roger was saying that you were the only one who was giving an echo. Both me and Uthris.
Yeah,
Uthris
well,
were fine.
if you like whenever Uthris and I were talking about which switches to throw, I literally took him up to 100% audio, and I can hear him. There's like a half a second echo delay, and when he speaks, that I was getting back off your stream again.
That's weird. I'm sure it's fine.
Yep, just something interesting.
This little map actually
Almost
performs
derailed there.
very well.
It's pretty slick. And like you can click on the industries, you can click on cars and see their brake status. You can even set the brakes if you need to from it.
All right, my climax.
Well, the Heisler's definitely pretty chuggy. Like 5% power, and it's like not even giving a shit. It's just going.
And according to the Kabuki, this is how they're supposed to be. They've been officially fixed.
Well, the geared locos should be designed for pulling big, chunky, heavy loads.
Yep. Though I will say, Silent,
think my switch is set.
you made me a believer in the Class 70 because I've been playing with that the last couple days, and oh my god, so much better.
Well, we have one at the
Yeah.
depot.
Well, yeah, I've been playing on the save map that you guys gave out, and I was testing it going to the coal mine multiple times this week, and yeah.
Oh yeah, the 70 is just a far superior version of the Mogul.
Yeah, actually, it's it's got a little bit more tractive effort than the Heisler does too. I was surprised by that.
Okay, so how are we gonna hook up the Caboose?
I would just stick it at the far end.
Well, obviously, but we need to go in and actually pull it out of the purchase area.
Oh yeah, we'll need to do that. See if there's any switchers up there. There is a bug with the Cabooses right now too. If you try to order more than one, they're only spawning in purchase location 1. So if you buy a second one and without moving the first one, it throws the first one somewhere on the map.
So what I'm
I
thinking...
do think the RPM on this thing is still borked. It's not right, but whatever.
Let's line up for the freight yard, and then we'll take the locomotive by itself to go over and grab the Caboose.
Okay.
And we'll use the freight yard to maneuver it in position.
All right.
I'm
Well,
gonna try and make enough money to get my own Caboose as well, because we all need a Caboose. That's the objective for the stream. Everyone needs to have Caboose. Caboose-I. Is that the plural for Caboose? I have no idea.
Here, Echo. from
Usually it's
Bluetooth.
Caboose, but everyone likes to say Caboose
ha-
instead.
Caboose?
Must be setting on.
I don't know
expert on
why,
my
but it's
end. Let me
hilarious.
see what I can do.
Canadian gooses?
All right, you are lined up for the initial yard entrance here.
Okay, so at one point...
See, half the problem is I have like 5 different audio
Pull
sources for.
this lever.
Are you sure I lined up? Because I'm about to derail.
Where are you at? I don't see you anymore.
You're lucky I saw it.
Maybe it was one of those farther back ones. I'm down here. I don't even see. Oh, there's the. Did they change something with that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think, wait, Climax is faster now? You know it!
Don't you want to be on the other one? I think you're wanting the next line over.
Definitely purrs.
Come in the other side of the freight yard.
Well, as long as I can get over to grab
Yeah,
the-
if you come down this side, it's gonna come over on the far side of the platform.
So something that I've
I'm going the
noticed
wrong way.
with the client side range of this mini map is about 10 cars is the limit away from like you being able to switch. So if I'm
Okay.
pulling, obviously I can get to that switch and hit it before the rest of my train. But if I'm pushing, 9 or 10 cars as the client is about max what you can do.
That makes sense because they're also doing a test. They said that when you get to 11 cars with multiplayer, that's
damn
whenever
it.
the desync bug rears its ugly head. So,
Okay, this like half missing floor in the Heisler is actually very
Gooses,
annoying.
mooses, cabooses. Pretty sure you're gonna make Silent Night like climax after hearing those phrases.
Hey, welcome to Canada.
Hey,
Hey, Mr. Anderson, how's it going?
Not so bad. Here for more trains.
more trains, more fun, more snow.
Oh, it's 20 below out already. I don't need more snow.
You always need more snow. Snow's great.
Hey, I appreciate that they put the firebox in Celsius as it should
No.
be.
okay, I forgot we still have the engines on track 1, so it moved the Caboose over to track 2.
Yeah, so we could use the Eureka here to...
Well, then use those engines
Yeah.
to move
Yeah.
the Caboose.
I'm fired up right now.
Yeah, grab the Eureka and go.
Dude, this switcher is so nice. I don't have to stop.
Yes.
quality of life improvement that the devs, I'm sure, hate at some level.
Or just couldn't be bothered to implement themselves.
No, I mean, like, they want it to be realistic, and realistic would be actually getting out. And flipping the switch, you know?
So do they actually have like a remote switcher thing now?
There's a mod, yeah. for it.
Aw, sweet.
All right, I got your red lantern in the cupola, and I got your 2 whites on the back to let everyone know that your caboose is end of train.
Okay, we got that set. That's good. Water's fine there. How much water we got left in the tank? We got some. We'll need to get some more for the train.
How much does a caboose cost?
$500.
500
Oh,
bucks.
sweet. I can get one right now.
About 5 bones.
Well, apparently there's a bug,
Yeah.
so only buy one at a time and wait for the other one to be pulled out. Otherwise, it gets yeeted.
Yeah.
Eat.
I mean, as much as I'd like 4 cabooses, I'm pretty sure you only need one.
One per train.
That's true.
So you should have 1 per engine, essentially.
Pretty much.
Well, there's a class 70 and a Eureka sitting here at the starting area, waiting for somebody to grab.
I'm gonna respawn then at the starting area.
Look, I'm giving the climax the love that it deserves. All right.
It's a brilliant yard goat, but it's not great for much else.
It's been buffed.
Oh,
It's
really?
faster. Yeah.
So it goes
Yeah,
almost.
it's faster than
It's
run
up to
speed.
walking pace now.
I think slightly faster than walking pace.
Yes, it tried to run me over earlier. It's that fast now.
Oh, look at this.
Getting
It's
stuff.
adorable.
I hope
And-
eventually, like I love the fact that they're adding snow in, like as a seasonal thing, and maybe even as a test for like weather eventually, because now they have textures for it. But like, hopefully the cargo gets like snow on it too eventually. That'd be really really cool to see like.
Well, the rail track does, but apparently the bridge doesn't, and that was intended. Like the bridge track.
Well,
pieces?
that's because like a bridge, the wind will blow all that off usually. But I'm talking about like the cargo. Like I should have to put a tarp over these logs because I think it can dry.
Ah, the logs don't care.
Well, planks then or something, you know.
Take it from someone who builds houses. They just get left out there anyway.
All right, we got a link on the caboose, so we can, as soon as that Eureka's up to power, we can go ahead and move it over and grab this.
It's almost there.
You lined out of the yard.
Good old Eureka. Who's gonna be driving the Eureka? Anyone today? It's new. At least on Urco.
I mean, I'd be up to try Eureka, but it looks like somebody else is already at the throttle there, so they can take it away.
Full yeet. I hope the switches are set.
I got your switch. We'll send you back to the caboose.
Yeah, the Heisler, you can't even go more than like 5% power on the Heisler, and it's like taking off on you.
Dude, this-
All right. Oh, the Eureka's not stopping here, is it?
It's trying to.
It's a little
Brakes are
icy.
on.
I
Yeah, they got like fixed physics.
love how responsive the climax is. It's
All right.
just like a little bit of throttle, sure, whatever, it's fine, and it just goes.
All lined up. Take her all the way back. Tie on. Still loading in, so my effectiveness is
Right.
limited.
The 70, I threw logs in to get it warmed up for whoever wants to take it, because that's definitely a world-class ride, I'll tell you on that one.
Don't you hate having to warm up your 70 on a cold, snowy morning? Scrape the ice off the windshield.
Hey, at least it only takes like 5 minutes instead of like 5
It's not like
hours.
starting up a diesel car, Jesus Christ. I'm back. Shoot me, shoot you now. Oh, well, welcome back, Kabuki. How are you? Thank you for giving us snow and wonderfulness. you devs. And thank you for buffing my climax. I like a more powerful climax, you know, I'm just a fan. How many sex jokes are there going to be with the climax around? I mean, seriously.
All of them.
It's just,
It's a
it's just-
requirement.
So much innuendo.
You had to do some crunch to finish the project for this update to get it included.
Two cars.
You're talking about flipping your normals on your bridge? I don't think that was included, right? Yeah, your turntable
One
isn't
car.
on here. What did you work on?
It's just coasting in now.
70s tenders just doing backflips.
Did you-
Reminds you.
Are the new trucks in for the cart wagons yet? No. They look
All
about the
stock.
same.
All hooked.
Okay, something is borked with first person.
You're borked. For the turntable, and yeah, it was Normal's thing. It should be in after the dev does some code work. Nice. So there's just going to be a supplementary little update for the turntable.
Alright, so should I...
So we'll go through and we'll back the caboose up onto the train and then we'll head out to the coal mine. This switch is set, that's good. Next switch is not set.
I guess I'll grab the 70. Is there anybody else who can be a brakeman? I don't know. What needs doing?
Everything needs doing. By Great Doin's beard.
Well, there's a bunch of trains already fully loaded.
I thought you don't do
So
texture
the
work,
coal mine
Kabuki.
needs.
You were pretty adamant about that.
That's good.
Let me get your link hook on the back end here.
Alright, what's the numbering scheme like for Caboose?
C0 something.
C02 if you're the second caboose, C03 if you're the third.
How many do we have?
We have one.
One.
All right,
Not
we have
usually, but they whined at me.
Make that 2, or
That's
should
a
I pull the 70 out of the...
no. You're good.
Alright.
Did you just compare them to your foxes, Kabuki, before finally giving in?
I like how your first thing was the climax is buffed. Let's do that. To hell with the new roundhouse building.
Well, like... I mean, I could make a larger yard today and make it a hump yard and a roundhouse at that.
Gas switch. It's thrown.
Or are you just waiting for the new turntable first?
Well, our current, you know, area to store trains just isn't big enough for that house. You know, it's not like designed to accept it. So like, I would have to build a new area to accept the new locomotive building. I have no problem doing that. The new building looks pretty good.
Of course the Caboose is on the track in front of my engine.
Of course,
What?
it's now a Caboose. instead of a caboose. The
No, but it's on its own now. Didn't see that one coming, did you?
I'm seeing people on the Discord though use all the sheds to make like a town
All right.
type thing.
Our first train officially has a caboose.
There you go.
So the neat thing about the caboose is that you have the brake handles on each end of the car, but there's also an extra one in the cupola, so you can sit up there, so you don't have to go out and turn the brake. You can just sit up there and turn the brake for the caboose instead.
Texturing isn't super hard, it's just super annoying. There you go. Hey, Forn.
Okay, well, I still don't see anything. Oh, there is an option in UI mode to do firewood.
I wonder how long before someone starts using the caboose as a shoving platform? I don't even know what that means. Just shoving platform.
So you can.
But
One
how?
person stands on the back. It's like having a.
Just says pick it up.
So you can run the train backwards, basically.
Left mouse and
Yep.
pick
Just
up.
have a dude standing there telling you
Fire
how
it. No, yeah.
the track's clear.
Well, the option's there, but it doesn't do
Oh,
anything.
well,
I mean, you could do that before.
yeah.
It's
But
just
a caboose is the proper place for that to
in
happen.
real life they have them because hanging off freight cars sucks.
All right. Are we set up to go to the main line and head up the mountain pass?
So, one other question, Silent. Do we want to take any ore cars with us?
I mean, they're here. We may as well take them.
Yeah.
while they're here.
I'd seen that's why I'd forgotten because these were up here. I forgot because I had bought 6 more and shoved them elsewhere on the other save. But yeah, so they're here. We could put them on this side of the engine and just you're backing anyway. So
Well, what I can do is back up. We'll disconnect the caboose, throw the ore cars on, pull forward, and then back into the caboose.
you don't want the ore cars at the end. They're too heavy.
Also, kick the caboose.
Just running trains. What do you think of the update? I think it's pretty looking right now. I'm testing out the buff to the climax. Because in my opinion, it's actually my favorite train, looks wise, of all of them. And so I just feel like it needs some loving. But we'll maybe build something this episode too.
What's left to build?
Well, like I said, I guess maybe a hump yard with just more wagon storage, because we are getting more and more wagons, and an actual, I guess, engine maintenance shed area. That'd be cool.
Just make the storage yard at the central yard at the freight depot a double end. Maybe put the hump at the other end.
You mean if I'm going to show this on stream. If I were to come over to here and just like build south, like this side.
Hang on, just wait for the delay to catch up here. Well, you have you know how you come out if you buy a new car, right? At the freight depot.
Yep.
You have to run around it before you can put it in the storage tracks.
Yes, because the storage tracks are facing opposite
Yeah.
of.
But if you put switches on the other end of the storage tracks, that would give you lots more options for switching, and also you can pull trains in from both ends.
So I saw a map the other day, which was really neat. They pretty much only had main lines going around the freight depot. They put their main switch yard about where your Y is going to the to the lumber mill. Because looking at the sawmill, there's so much trains going back and forth and stuff, and they put everything there, and it was kind of interesting looking.
Well, yeah, it's like the sawmill's a bigger hub than everything else is.
Yeah.
Might want to pull that pin out of that car.
Sadly, the sawmill is just surrounded by rolling hills, so it's really hard to get like a big flat area.
And you hit the brakes on your side.
You're guessing you're not having dancing cars as much now? No, it's gotten better since the update before last, for sure. But, it's still definitely a thing.
Alright, try again.
The little desync. For sure.
You're connected.
Brakes are off.
Break off.
So make sure this is set for us. Good. And I will set this back for exit.
You guys are taking this whole thing?
Yeah.
It can do it.
Plus, I have host advantage.
It's
Yeah.
true. The power of the host.
You guys are working on that seriously. Nice. Well, I have a feeling the desync thing is going to be a constant struggle just because of how early you guys added multiplayer. I mean, I'm glad you guys are coding for multiplayer soon, like earlier than later, but sadly, I feel like the desync is just going to constantly creep up as the game gets bigger and more things added.
1. Stop.
You're still on the switch.
Oh man, it's brakes. Brakes are the.
Break strong.
You're loving the snow, me too, sir, newbie.
All right, you're clear.
Break's too strong.
All right, let me check pins and stuff here.
No pin here.
Yeah, I
And
wasn't
then
sure on the
your
other
third-party
end.
tool. And did I just switch for the yes? So this is called Railroad Online Extended. It's this thing here. So it's an in-game actual map that does hook up to your game, and you can read it. I'm not the host, and I can see kind of everything. Now,
Clear
because
back.
I'm the client, I can only see what's in my render distance. So I can only switch these things because it's within render distance. And you can see this switch up here kind of unloads from me. I cannot see where anyone else is on the map because they're not in sight. And the if I'm curious to see what's at the lumber camp, for example, I can show and
Coasting.
kind of see what's up. I can see what the wagons are here. I can see if there's any freight on it. There's no freight on this one.
4.
So it's a very, very powerful tool.
2 cars. 2. 1. Half car. Coming up. Stop.
Hey Kabuki, you guys should have like made it to where the water tower is like 100% iced over.
Stretch ahead.
That would have been funny.
All right.
No, you just open up you drop the water tower spout and it's just a giant icicle
Yeah.
comes out.
It's just a solid sheet of ice.
Looks like you got a train.
All aboard.
I might tag along with you guys just because I've done enough solo switching today.
Well, that's what the map's for, man.
So, General, let me ask you this: if I'm driving and you're on this train, will you be able to control switches from your map?
Let me try. Let me
The
get up
answer
closer to
should
you.
be yes.
Right now, the first priority is the main line.
I know from my I can only throw your brake on the engine. I can't control anything else on it like I normally would. But let me try the switches.
Like the game's getting things even though it's not long out. Yeah. It's very very encouraging that there's already.
Yes, I can. I just threw the switch on the other side of the round of the table here.
Oh, you guys are a 3-man crew already.
Now I can't see the next switch. Oh, there, it just rendered in right there. Okay. The main line is set. We're good for the main line right now.
Copy.
So it looks like I only see 2 switches
up to the
ahead
map.
based on how they're placed right now.
All right. Well, we're going up to the mountain pass.
10-4. I will load logs and throw switches remotely for you.
Well, I mean, I can do firewood. It's not a big
Oh,
deal.
man.
I'm in first person.
The steam coming out of the engines in the snow looks so much prettier.
Cleared on the main line.
Really nice tool. It is. Very much is.
Hey, Foreign, how's it going?
All right, if you guys
Well, the
are
Heisler's
guys,
a lot
then
more
I'll
powerful,
go do a
but
beam
there
front
is
of the middle
an
section,
issue
so it
where
looks like
if
we
I
just
stand
do
right here,
logs.
One thing, if you take the 70, go ahead and
Where's it
fill up
was?
its tinder. When I had it out the other day,
seems to be in
they only
motion.
give it to you like half full of
I was
water,
falling
and
through the
it'll
floor.
drain half a water tower by itself.
Gotcha.
It almost sounds like you have a dispatcher now. Yeah, like between Paul
So-
and General, the communication.
You cleared us to the main line, but to the wrong side
Oh,
of the
sorry.
main line. Oh well,
What are you working on,
we
Hushman?
live dangerously.
I'm right at Caboose.
There you go.
He's our brakeman.
Yep. Well, I'm really on top, so I don't know how. Like.
Well, technically, I haven't installed it myself.
Well,
yet,
if you go in the
Roger, so
cupola, you
I'm
can.
not cheating,
You have the brake right there.
technically.
No, I'm on top of the cupola.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The better cupola to be in.
I didn't realize you could put the lantern up there because I jumped on top of the caboose and all of a sudden the whole top lit up. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a hitbox. What is going on here? And sure enough, and then Foreign told me about the other lanterns you can hang on it too. So I'm like, that's awesome. Oh, we got some cars
so
that have
apparently-
brakes on here. Hang on.
Yep, brakes are bad because I'm at 5% power. I should be already like yeet speed.
Yeah, so in this with this tool, it'll outline the cars with red lines. So the
Like the
cars 3 and 4 beams have brakes on them.
There you go.
Yeah, shiny red Caboose way at the back.
looks like I
Go, my beautiful
back on.
climax.
Like even just seeing the bridge on the mountain line just looks so nice with the snow.
Oh,
in the
the
background.
desync seems like there's still some jitteriness. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's normal. I did get the rail line to show in the top right corner. It is a third-party application called Railroads Online Extended. You can find it at the Meaningsword site, the same one that you can upload your maps to. I think it's called Tom's mini map thing. Not only is it a
All right,
mini
we're
map,
good to open up the
but
throttle.
you can control switches using it as well.
Full power.
Yeah, all brakes are off. I'm waiting for the next switch to spawn into the viewer.
I love how when you keep the mic silent, we can actually hear the train in the background.
Right.
It sounds like you're actually.
It's on the Minis Work site. You can just download it from there yourself. Hey, General, can you do a direct link to the third-party tool into Discord?
Yeah, give me. Let's get through these switches
Yeah,
first.
I can do it. I'm working there.
Cool. Yeah, I got
There you go.
Mr. Rogers asking for it. All right,
Yeah,
Roger, it's in
the only one I
Discord,
haven't
our
used, there's
channel.
another one, but all the tools listed on the front of Minisword they're all. I've been playing with them all week.
Hey, Hart. How's
That's
it
for all
going?
of them.
Hope everyone's having a cool Monday. We're having a real chill Monday in the snow. That's what we're doing.
Oh, now you're gonna put us
Correct,
on the right
I am.
side? That's so cool seeing it just like
You have your
change.
stream up on your phone and let's stream up on your PC. Well, why does Silent get the big screen? What's up with that? That's not cool. Jesus.
Oh, somebody just left a Eureka in the yard.
Oh yeah, because
Oh.
we were shunting the caboose around with that.
We'll just tack the
Stream
caboose
delay
on
is
the Eureka
unbroken.
and just crack back on.
How bad is the stream delay right now, chat? Shouldn't be that bad. Should just be. In fact, I have it set to ultra low latency, so it should be maybe 5 seconds for my stream delay. Hey Kabuki, anytime. When is the conductor gonna lose about a foot of height? Huh? When is it gonna get like about 8 inches shorter?
Conductor will get shorter when the big boy's released.
Oh, I see. That way the big boy just feels even bigger. I get it.
No. What'll happen is the big boy will be so big that as a conductor you'll be shortened, but you won't be able to see out of the window of the big boy.
I really wish I could sit down in these chairs. In the engines. It's about 5 seconds. It was just unexpected to see the doing in Discord and you doing something. Oh, yeah.
All right.
70's a sluggish little beast off the line.
No, she's a big boy, big girl. I almost said big boy, but not the red engine.
Switch was wrong.
He's as tall as your great grandfather who's actually worked for the LNN. Well, I bet your great grandfather actually had a back so he could bend over. This guy can't. So as you can see, we're either through the roof or in the floor. If we could get a middle ground option, that would be great. That would be amazing. All right, let's see when this pops in. Okay, about there. So we are set to go through.
How long did that extension take to install?
Immediate. It was like 2
5.
seconds.
Well, it was like a couple seconds, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is you may
I may
need
as well
to exclude it
deal
from your
with it.
antivirus, and then you have to let it engage before doing anything. But it's like 30-second stops for everything.
Mm-hmm.
I may as well install it while we're going up the
Yeah,
mountain.
Windows antivirus was just like, hey, you sure you want to install this? I'm just like, if he steals my stuff, it's worth it. It's worth it for the convenience on Railroads Online. Please take my credit card. And thank
Never
you.
been beaten by a worthier opponent.
Please take my credit card that's maxed
Yeah.
out. By all means.
There's supposed to be seats eventually on the inside of the locos. They're technically there. They're modeled. You know, this is a seat. And this is a seat as well.
All switches
they're
thrown
just not
clear to
usable.
the loop to the coal mine.
All right, so to install this, you said just hit attach.
Yeah, once you extract it, you have to attach, and then it'll grab your game.
And then once you've attached it, go back to your game and press F1, and it will bring it up.
Attaching
Oh
failed.
god, my Caboose has gone
It
for a
might not
ride.
find your Railroads Online. I don't think there's a way to manually find it.
Am I going to get knocked off?
Yeah, when I had the first issue, I had to go back and do the antivirus exclusion stuff, and then I was able to do it. I wasn't running the train or anything, so we may have to stop the engine and let you try it again.
All right, let's do that before we start climbing
First
the
paid
hill.
DLC is the ability to sit. Standing back up from sit costs extra. Alright, EA. I see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Can we get some sort of train loot box in the game? Some sort of gacha upon train mechanic?
No, just be skins.
Pay to gain more seniority. You know, the better jobs.
Yeah. Pay real money to just get XP.
How am I supposed to... Which antivirus is being troublesome? Because I'm not getting any pop-ups for antivirus saying it's a
When
problem.
I first ran the EXE, like Windows popped up. Was like,
Windows Defender.
Yeah, but it's... The thing is with me and Windows Defender is disabled.
Oh.
Because I use better.
Yeah, what I ended up doing was my Nod 32 didn't come up and say it had a problem. I went in the Nod and gave it the app data folder and where it lives and said exclude this from scanning anything, and that way it just bypassed it completely.
Well, where the hell is it installed?
I
One
don't
second.
know. Where did you install
Because I
it?
just... Well, I didn't install it anywhere. I just hit download and then open, and then it just auto-extracted.
Well, it's just
Well-
an EXE file. There's like nothing to really extract.
Unless it's in my downloads folder.
Someone proposed NFTs earlier, and the entire Discord in unison went no. Look, I'll back NFTs if it's only pictures of climaxes and with like lingerie draped over it.
Just just hanging off the smoke.
Yep.
Look at that in the Discord chat. If you put an exclusion in for that, it should work.
The bug that doesn't allow me to unload wagons is frustrating.
Now, how do I go about adding an exclusion?
What AV do you have?
Realistically, the only thing I run is just Malwarebytes.
Okay. I have it. I have that too. I have Malwarebytes for malware, and I have Nod for AV.
Guy downloads Malwarebytes thinking he's protected from viruses.
Protected by viruses by not fucking
You're protected from malware.
browsing the sites you shouldn't do.
Viruses. Difference.
Give me one second. I'm opening up my Malwarebytes now.
Well, I'm just seeing if there's something in the Windows security settings I can do just through inheritances.
if like I have the premium one, but if you go in any settings, there's an allow list, and then you can click add, and then you can drop that path in there for the folder.
Half the problem is that ever since I reinstalled
Tr-
the Windows operating system, my Malwarebytes refuses
Here,
to update.
just
for
try
whatever
this.
reason.
Try putting the exe in your actual Steam folder where the train's installed. Where your Steam common apps as well,
Hold on.
just to see if it can't find your folder or something. Oh wait, what am I doing getting out of my train to switch switches? Pfft, that's what peasants do. And I'm not a peasant.
Nope. It's like, I'm sitting here in the caboose with a 400-degree fire.
You got the stove going nicely.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, a person,
Well,
you have a good one.
I bet that would be the most chill job, hanging out in a caboose.
Hang out in Caboose.
Dude, you get your own fireplace and everything.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you
Basically
cook
set for
live.
life. Have a carton of eggs in there and just cook eggs the whole time?
Well, right now it's 400 Celsius right now.
Are you trying to make the inside of the caboose as hot as the sun?
You cook your eggs real quick.
Yeah, no doubt. Jeez. Alright, so we're gonna bring these wagons into this. We'll
Hey,
detach.
King Bo, how's it going?
And we'll
Right
go
now, I'm just trying to get this
around,
third-party
and head
app
out with the
working, so I
climax.
have in-game mini-map and switching control. John, do you want to take over on the loco and while I figure this out?
You know, there's
Let's see if it'll attach
there's
this
just
time.
certain phrases that you say silent that you just sound 110% Canadian. And whenever you say out,
Okay, here we go.
it's
Now,
one of
now Windows decided to pop up and so, oh, what is this?
Okay, since you unhooked from the controls, now I have all the controls for the engine again. That's neat.
Wait, is there a train here? Who parked the Heisler here?
No, that's the mogul.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
this is the mogul?
it died
Yeah.
there.
I'm over here Well, the mogul just killed my train. Of course. 752 degrees Fahrenheit in the caboose. See, that's an actual temperature reading. This whole Celsius thing needs to stop. To unload, just click, hold, swipe down, swipe up. Stops the unloading in your experiences.
All right, there we go. Now it's
Just
attaching.
no matter how much you do it.
Well, happy belated birthday, King Bo.
All right, once it attaches for you, I'll let you take it back because I'm desyncing really bad again.
Oof. Well, that sucks to hear.
Alright, 70 is northbound
Sorry
on
to
the
hear that,
main,
King.
heading for the lumber.
All right, so it's now attached. Now what?
So you can then go up to settings, and you can click on Show Minimap, and then you can select how you want to have that to see, and then what position you want it to be in. But what you're really going to want is the auto save one underneath that. You want to enable that. Tell what slots you want it to do and what your interval is, and it will start walking through those, constantly taking backups automatically. Oh, and it will also, Tom worked with Ian, and so this can automatically upload Minizorg as well every 15 minutes to update your map for everybody else to see.
And he drives
Yeah, I
away
guess
from
I
the
could do that
mess.
as
Of
well.
course I do, because I'm not dealing with it. I'm going to go over to the freight depot. We're going to buy a caboose, guys. We're going to check out what the caboose looks like.
Wait, they added a dark
Do you
background
want to ride on by?
map?
I happen to have one right here at the freight depot.
If those trees weren't there, I would have seen the Moogle. No, because
Whoa,
the Moogle
trippy.
didn't load in until
Dark mode map
now.
looks cool.
So, no, I wouldn't have seen the Moogle because the pop-in is a little...
Okay, so how do I
Long
get it
still.
in game for the map to show up?
F1.
Yeah, do F1.
Whoa!
Looks great. You already got 2. There you go.
Can it be resized?
Once you hit F1 and close it out again, it'll throw to the corner. But then as you do, like, Yeah,
Oh, I
you
see, I
have
see.
one with other things that brings up the middle of the screen for you.
And if you hit F1 and like zoom out, the corner minimap is based off the zoom out level.
Correct. Yes,
F1
and you
menu.
Oh, that is so
you can
cool.
also click on the player and say attach, or what I normally do is when I'm driving the train, I tell it to follow, and the map will automatically follow the engine with me. So in case I have to jump out and go work on a brake or something at the end of the thing, the map keeps following the engine as I'm working.
That's cool.
Oh, apparently I have to go. There's a 70 and a Caboose on the main right at the logging camp junction.
All right, here we go.
Watch out for that if you're going
Um,
along.
I don't
might be
think
back on
there's
in a bit.
ice on the tracks. They reworked the Heisler. The Climax got reworked so that they're actually like
Pretty sweet
functional.
little tools. That's what I've been doing this week. Besides making, trying to get more coal figured out and stuff. Oh,
No,
So
glad
I'm
you're
not entirely sure
sharing
if sand
these,
is
'cause these are
required,
things
but
that we don't know about, and they're very, very helpful.
well, so my customer went into an emergency change freeze from middle of last week to the middle of January, and all we can do is sit on project calls and discuss what we can't do until we thaw. So between meetings, this is what I do now.
Figure out a way to have both streams up at the same time on the big screen. There you go, laid back garage. I mean,
if only it
you
was
should
restricted.
just shut down silent stream though. That's what I would recommend.
Such a hater.
No, it's just you're too silent. Name jokes, guys.
One thing I did figure out yesterday, because I was playing on the copy of the map I've got, they changed the hitbox for the beams unloading at the coal mine a little bit, so we're going to have to move the track over a little bit, otherwise you lose one beam off every car.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Where's that at?
the snow,
Coal mine.
the added snow actually
yeah.
looks absolutely gorgeous.
That sounds like some development meeting.
It actually
for
kind of
you.
reminds
Yeah.
me of like the Canadian backwoods.
Well, I'm having the opposite. I'm like, all my meetings for work right now are just like, hey, this is the project schedule and the due dates for everything. By the way, we're delayed by, we're behind schedule by 3 days. It's just like, great. Thanks.
No pressure, right?
The fireplace in Caboose has smoke coming out of it. Love it. Why the hell does it come out at 1 a.m. on a work night? Because Kabuki does this to make us suffer.
I mean, he is in Germany, so...
Kabuki's in Germany?
Not Kabuki, sorry, Kumi. Sorry, Kabuki.
Careful, you're gonna get hate mail now.
What is this?
It's been a long week.
He's gonna send his fox
How's
after
it
you.
been a long week? It sounds like all your meetings are easy sauce.
Yeah, but I'm also infrastructure, so the whole
Yeah, I'm
log
very
for
curious
J
to
thing
see what
blew
else
up,
they
so
add.
now
I'm
we
kind of
have to,
hoping for
patch
things like you can
35,000
see
servers and all
snow
these
actually
applications on
falling
top
in
of
game,
it.
which is nice. Hoping that we see
We
more
had an
weather
awesome
effects,
security breach last
rain.
weekend.
I'd like to
That's
see if they
always
could have
great.
wind.
Had to do
Having
a
the potential of
full database
Train
wipe
going up the mountain, and then all of a sudden a wind
movie
gust
it.
knocks you off the track. That could be fun to deal with.
Oh, I do not. I know
Not like
what
the
you're
full
going through there.
database, but like the Active Directory database.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, whoa. How do I keep messing up this switch? Like I set it and then it doesn't save. You played this last night? Nice.
Wait, so as host, I wonder, can I see every train?
As
Essentially,
host, you can see every train that's moving, every switch, and you can throw any switch on the map.
Please don't derail me.
You can also see all industries and what their statuses are, what the inputs and outputs currently are as well.
See, the only one I see moving right now is my train. I don't see any other trains moving.
Do you see anything out by like between the lumber camp and lumber mill?
Oh, there you are. I don't see any wagons attached.
I don't
but
have any wagons
see-
attached right now.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I see you moving around. You're like a little blue arrow
Mhm.
moving around.
Yeah, because he will have the blue arrows or players, and it will actually show the little arrow end is which way they're looking at that point in time, and then The engines, and if they have attenders, will show up as well with
The
different
hell is
colors
this?
for them.
Oh, hand car.
You
Okay.
send those meetings going. This is all nice, but it doesn't affect what I'm building. I know what that's like
You
too.
say that now, but this is so nice. Being able to actually just.
I love just the switch controls and being able to see how switches are set.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I didn't have the ability to switch them using the map, just seeing them ahead of time is just super nice.
Yep.
So, for the Switch, do I want all black,
All black.
or do I want
All
to be
black.
lined up
Red
with
is danger. So
Red is dead, black is
Copy that.
good.
Yep. Hey, do you see the caboose behind us? Because it's out of my render distance.
Why you?
I don't know. We're going around
I
here.
mean-
Or at
I
least
mean,
look on the,
You love us. I don't know,
Or at least in your map, I should say.
that type of.
No, the map
Okay.
shows it's still there.
It's still here.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I'm still on top.
I mean, I'm only climbing up this hill at like 5% speed right now.
Yeah.
Like the Heisler just doesn't give a shit.
No, I do make sure you take that corner that you rebuilt the other night with Wolf. Don't take that over 9% because she will yeet you. I found that out the other day too.
Which
It's
corner? The one.
Yeah,
the
it's
mine?
right before the mine where we redid all that stuff with the new ironworks and stuff.
Yeah, that's still a pretty. I think I want to actually rip out that corner, and use the outer one, and then taper in.
Like I like the stonework you did, but it's that ironworks that's that tight iron corner which goes back into the cove. That right there, if you take it over 9%, you get thrown.
I think what we may do is actually pull that out and just get rid of that switch entirely, and then use the stonework to go around and in, and then at the actual yard area, we'd throw a switch just as you're entering.
Okay.
That heads over to the drop off. That's what I'm thinking might be
The
better.
minimap part of the new patch notes outside the game stuff they have overlaid. It is a, I'm just gonna pin it. I'm gonna answer this question a billion times.
Yeah.
Stream.
So I think what I'll do, Silent, I'll give you the new file with some changes I've made lately, and then maybe we build off of that. Just because I hadn't told Uthers yet, but he's got another 10, 15 cars I bought him the other day. So he now has 50 T2 flats running around the map.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, well, we need flats for everything, come to find out. So we also needed more ore cars, so I bought 6 more of those.
Who's sitting in the Rika in the middle of the main line with the caboose attached to it?
I think that was Anderson, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had to leave.
Oh,
And it just left it there.
yeah.
He announced he had to leave quickly. He thought he might be back. There's the caboose around the other side of the mountain.
I mean, luckily we can go buy it, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, so the
look at that.
minimap is a feature to actually see switches and all that good stuff. Actually, I'm going the wrong.
The minimap is god.
Yeah.
This thing's awesome. They'll use all this hard work and add it to the game eventually, I'm sure. Just base. At least the map feature, maybe not the automatic switches, but the map feature by itself is worth it.
Yeah, when you do the F1 for the locomotive, it also tells you the actual speed of the engine too in miles per hour, which is kind of neat, and what its max is according to the game code.
So they show temperature in Celsius, but speed in miles per hour, and then on the update, it was showing in meters per second.
I don't know.
My max speed on the climax
Well,
is 11.
in the update, it said something about the Heisler doing 9 meters per second as max speed.
Well, the climax is marked as 11.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Heisler was 16.
Minimap is a must in this game. Yeah, it definitely helps a lot.
The only annoying thing with which I turn it off when I go to do this, when you go to either check your EXP or money, or you go to buy, that mini map covers over a lot of the data, so you want to flip that off before you go to buy stuff, pretty much.
Post that mini map on the Discord for the game, and it will likely get pinned before you can all back tab into the stream. I'm sure your guys' Discord already knows about it.
Oh, look at that view.
They did the math for the
Look at
locos
that
in
view.
meters per second. Good to know. Are you guys on mountain line or what?
Yeah, mountain line.
Thanks.
Just seeing a nice long windy train up against the snow with this shiny red caboose at the back.
that switch.
Just feels good to be playing with multiplayer on the server again.
Yeah, I know I haven't been around all week, but
I just do.
with how busy work has been, I would just get home and I was just completely out of it.
I try to play for an hour or two each day on the copy of the save I've got, and just because I don't know your old map very well, so I've been like each day I pick a different industry and like drive there and back just to learn the route.
What do you think of the map?
I actually really like it. I do have some suggestions.
No,
You know,
boys,
to-
let me just leave now before I get
Of course.
yelled
Well, no.
at.
I think some of it, like I found trying to build some of these trains for Silent, like one of the new sightings he put in, I like to extend it another 3 car length, things like that. Nothing major.
What are you talking about the mainline siding
Yeah,
I put
because
in?
one of the trains we try to send is a 12 car, and currently the one siding is only good for 10. So I'm like, I need to tear that and just add another 2.5 car length, type of thing.
Well, I mean, I just kind of YOLO'd a length. I wasn't really doing any
You got
majoring.
one good for 12, and you got one good for 10 right now.
Well, realistically, solo play, you were only good for about 8 or 10 cars anyways.
Not with this mod.
No.
Hold on, phone.
I did a 21 car, it was rail and beams to the to the coal mine. And yeah, you can do it. It's just, it takes a while. The mod definitely helps.
All right, chat. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves a Caboose. Gotta give it a CO3. Is this the third one?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay. Check area.
And as far as like an engine house, the only thing I could think of is you do have some little sidings there for an engine servicing area there at the sawmill. We could probably, if you wanted to redo those, you could probably remove some of those, just do a 2-stall engine house right there, and that might be the most logical place so far on the map until we get something bigger.
You guys are gonna get the bug reports for these mods, Kabuki. Don't that's just what you're gonna get. Hey, there's a Caboose already here. Okay, well, shoot. Guess that's the one we're gonna use. I would have gone with more of a neutral red than a really bright red like this, but hey, that's just me. Running 12-car trains from the sawmill to the iron mound works pretty good and not hard to work with.
So that caboose is so detailed that if you actually put some logs in the stove, they actually modeled the smoke. Because depending on where the sun's hitting the smoke, it's colored differently based on where the sun's at and stuff.
Yep, we got white smoke coming out the back right now.
Yep. Someone actually opened up submitted a bug earlier for that. So it gets 2 different colors. So like, well, yeah, because the sun's on one side of it, so it's going to appear darker on one side than the other side anyway. They're like, oh.
They should have the logs last longer because they don't give you a big logs pile.
Yeah.
I'm basically out.
This is great. The view from the race section.
Oh yeah, Cupola is really cool.
The only downside is if the guy was a foot shorter, because it would be too tall now. That's the only thing that's designed for this guy's height.
That is correct. Yeah, I didn't think about that, so you said that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like the smoke coming out of the chimney. I like the little Christmas wreath on it. To answer your earlier question, a shoving platform is when you push the caboose as the front of a reversing train with the brakeman in the caboose to call the shots. Got it. Arigato gozaimasu.
Sorry about that. All right, I'm back. It's just my parents calling to figure out if I know what my work schedule is. It's like, I don't know. My boss changes his mind every 2 minutes.
Sounds like a fun boss.
It's like, no, we're taking the week off. No, we're working that week. No, we're taking the week off. No, we're working that week. Well, there's 3 bosses. Somebody figure out what the hell's going on, and then put a sign on the door saying what we're doing.
Problem right there is you said there's 3 bosses. What do you work in office space? What is this?
No, there's just 3 owners.
It's always rough having multiple owners.
Well, the problem is that the owner whose voice actually matters hasn't said anything yet. So it's the other 2 owners that are just kind of going back and forth, trying to figure out what they want to do.
Yeah.
One wants to work all next week. The other one wants to take the whole week off.
I'm in favor of the guy who's taking a whole week off, unless you need money, in which case, work. The RCO type
Always need
operation
money.
is considered an upgrade to have a shoving platform, otherwise we just call it, what, a suicide jockeys for hanging on the end of the car. Yeah. Alright, are there stuff to pick up at the lumber mill?
Probably. I mean, there was 2 trains fully loaded, ready to go.
Yeah, there was tons of flats, 4 or 5 sets of flats there, or not flats, but the boards ready to go.
So probably an iron mine run. I know we need to get rails up to the coal mine.
There should be 4 cars of those since this is the previous save. They're still sitting at the smelter at this point. This is that corner coming up.
Cool.
This is the no more than 9 miles an hour.
This
Yes.
bridge?
Yes.
This one right here?
Yes.
Because I've taken this. I remember testing this bridge at much faster speeds with no issue.
Maybe it was me, but I took it at 11, 10 and 11 the other day, and as soon as we got around this end piece right here, I lost half the train into the ravine a couple different times.
Well, right now I have no speed or no power. It's just brake. It's just 20% brake, 0 throttle. Yeah, I can see them kind of rolling a little bit.
Yeah, they get a little tumbly, and it's usually, for me, it's always the beam cars.
Well, we'll see how it handles it, but I mean, because this. Oh yeah, that's really.
I
You're
just crashed.
at 7 miles an hour.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw that one beam car almost tip
Yeah.
off. Wow, Uther's crashing. That's a first.
It might have been because it kind of happened when I don't care. Okay.
So how does the mini map react when you crash?
You'll have to hit the.
Does it like
It
freak out?
can, depending on, he has checks in there to kind of close it. If it doesn't, you can click the detach button. Before he added that earlier in this week, I had to manually go in and do Control-Delete in the process and stuff. But he now is checking to see if things are behaving correctly, and it will try to kill itself nicely before it has to be, a major, kick it out type thing.
I always like it when things kill themselves nicely.
It
Nice
throws a
and
little
clean.
message, hey, this is already running, we need to terminate this, are you okay with it? And type message, and you click OK, and it terminates it and brings it back up again. It also, when you launch it will automatically check for any updates to the tool too. So you don't have to go out there and re-download it 15 times off the site. Once you run it, it will
That's handy.
auto-update. Because I think I've got 20 updates this week, just in the couple days I've had it. It's crazy, because he's updating it almost every day.
Stop the train! Stop the train!
Oh wow.
Stop the train.
That's a nice screenshot. That's a nice screenshot
Stop it.
moment. Which train?
Here's a bucking caboose on blue. There's the screen.
Yeah, dude, that thing was fighting me a
Yeehaw!
little bit, wasn't it? All right, let me reattach the extension here.
The switch
crap.
is not set. The switch is not set. The switch is not set. The switch. Goodbye,
So you
Cool
guys
World.
were laughing at my expense, but my train didn't derail.
Oh hell, everything went.
Well, I don't know why, because I had preset the switch a long time ago.
Remember the time when the Climax couldn't outrun you? Yeah, or I bet I could. You could still sprint faster than it. I think.
I was at full sprint and it was actually picking up speed away from me earlier.
Was it going down a slight
Well,
hill?
this is going to be interesting.
Flat.
Flat? Okay. Well, excuse me while everything loads in for the next 30 minutes. Ooh.
Oh, if you pull up your mini map, or just do the big screen on that it pulls up, it's interesting as you watch it build all the lines because it doesn't know where the tracks are until the game spawns them. So you can actually watch your map be built all across the world.
And still attaching, so.
Okay, I'm going to reverse up the hill a little bit so we can get these cars put back on the track.
No, someone parked the Eureka. Wait, wasn't the Eureka on the main line? Do we have 2 Eurekas?
Not that I
Possibly.
don't
Yeah.
think so.
I thought we did.
Huh.
Well, Wolf bought one the other day, and that's where we ended that one at. 1 Eureka, 1 Class 70.
Well, I bought 1 Eureka, and then someone bought a Class 70 at the time.
Yeah, Wolf had bought a 70, so maybe we have 2 of each now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
well.
know. Because if there is, I haven't found him yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah.
I don't know if you guys read the notes, but whenever cars derail, they automatically read the links and pins in both cars now too.
That I saw.
is handy.
That's handy for
Mm-hmm.
potential desync.
It's also
Uh-oh.
handy for knowing, if you have a ghost pen or not.
All right, I'm gonna set the pin on the Heisler to start, and then I'll go into that one.
Okay.
All right.
The
Same
thing
when
you
you-
called
on the way
Eureka
back?
earlier, that was a Class 70. Well, they just look so similar.
I have the pin on the second one ready too, so when you get this one, we'll push forward a little bit.
We'll have to back up and flip the switch before we can do it.
Oh. Well, let me do this then.
Loading.
Okay, now you just
I know. Go
derailed
ahead and
it.
back up because it was already screwed up anyway.
Well, it would have been fine.
Silent is screwed up anyways. If we could go ahead and back up, that'd be great.
As a
Ay, ay,
I'm enjoying the Class 70, just to be careful of the power and splitting trains.
all right, now you're good.
Oops, that's reg, not brake.
Oh, Lord. There's so much track to lay out.
Can you link those?
Ran out of speed. Can you bump me a little bit more?
I may as well come up and hook these
Oh
up when I touch.
boy. The load in and this.
Just trying to slowly back off the brake.
That one's good.
If we could get some sort of symbol
one's
in the
good.
corner when things are loading in like this, that'd be great. Like some sort of
Yeah,
train going across the stream or something.
Okay, go and pull that up.
How much room do you need?
Give me another 3 or 4 car lengths.
I guess I'm free to check my work email.
Well, at least there's only a few cars that fell off, not all of them. I do really like the two lines in this corner. This corner turned out really well.
With as much as he
the two
derails,
rail
I think
lines
Silent
coming
thinks he
together.
works for Canadian Pacific. Shots fired.
Yeah, I had applied to CN a while back. Never heard back from them. I even had 2 recommendations from current employees. Apparently, that it didn't hold
What's
any
CN?
weight. Canadian National.
You want to work on a rail line?
The other rail company.
The non-derailing rail company. They have cabooses. That's cool. No, it's cabooses, kabuki, or caboosai. All right, don't say caboose. Jeez. These things don't have wings, and they don't fly north for the summer.
I mean, it looks pretty north here.
For the summer, I said, not the winter. And
This valley looks really
isn't
good with the
CN
snow.
now CN/IC?
I don't know. Are you able to actually hook those up, or
Yeah, they're hooked them together.
you're able to re-rail and hook them all at the same time? What sorcery is this?
Well, this exact spot is sitting pretty level, so you can get things to work play nice here.
So I should reverse up some more?
I do have a ghost pin here somewhere in the middle. I don't remember where exactly it's at, but we'll have to pull forward so we can find it.
Well, ghost pins shouldn't be possible if they're being removed.
Well, I couldn't put links back in, I should say. Yep, found it.
There you go.
Caboosai? Yes, caboosai. That is the correct.
It's not Kabusai, it's Kabuki.
Yeah, I can't put one in here.
You're right, it is kabuki.
Okay, how about you take over on the highs and I'll do the pins? If they're not working for you.
10-4. Yeah, this first car here, you can't put anything in the end. At least I can't.
Just because there's one
Oh, I
already
couldn't
there.
see it.
Alright, go ahead, bring it back.
That noise, you just check to see what disconnected from your computer. Nope, that was me giving admin permissions.
Oh?
Yeah, I was reattaching my extension.
Ah.
thing. Dude, this is
One length.
still loading. Jesus Christ.
It's a big map! It's a
I
very
just watched
big
the
map.
caboose do a barrel. Okay, just did it again. How many barrel rolls are we gonna get? 4,
Half,
5.
quarter. Connected.
Okay, there's one right back here.
Hey, General, were you saying that you can use the mod to link trains or no?
Not link, but at least do everything else with them.
Okay. I hope they add a link
Pull
function
forward.
for it. Do a barrel roll.
General, give me like a quarter car forward, please. That's a lot
Sorry.
more than a quarter car.
Kabuki, when are we getting the new music in the game?
Dang it.
2% power is all you need.
Yeah, I
You don't need-
desynced and I hit 8.
Hey, we'll come back about 3.
Kabuki, when are you gonna get tired of me asking you questions directly all the time?
Alright, we're creeping ahead.
Kabuki, when are we gonna get the meat grinder snowplow?
Mm-hmm.
We've got the snow. We need something to plow.
There's something fitting about Fox saying that. Actually, it's something fitting if someone was telling you to do a barrel roll.
Quarter car more. Just coast it in.
what it's
Coast it
doing.
in.
And when Heist bugs the dev enough.
Pinned. Pull forward.
You guys,
Give me
got a
about
second coder
5 lengths
recently,
forward,
right?
so we can. Actually, I've only got one more car to put on the truck.
Do you want to go back up the hill, or are we good?
Up the hill a bit towards the mine. Otherwise, we're re-railing on a curve.
Still loading.
Give me at least 2 lengths forward.
I'm slipping downhill for a second.
Oh, well, chat. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
Alright, you're good.
You know what's crazy? The way I know the climax is actually kind of fixed is the fact that I was willing to sit in it and drive it around, and it didn't feel awful.
Alright, go ahead, reverse 4.
I'm coasting.
Still loading.
3.
Is it done?
2. 1. Half.
Are the brakes on the Caboose like stronger than normal? Or
Not
is it
sure.
about the same as any other wagon?
All linked. Release all the brakes.
Releasing the brakes. Alright, we got our Caboose. Let's head over to the lumber mill, guys. Climax is going to be coming onto the
Okay,
main
so-
line, heading north. Anyone on the southbound from lumber mill?
So you said there was a way to tell if there was a brake set on something?
It outlines in red.
Nah, it's just heavier.
The
Okay.
second car, lumber car, has brakes on it. From the
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, he added that earlier in this week because that was someone's like, "Hey, can you show if they're on or not? Because we can't tell."
All right, all brakes should be released. All right, let's head into the mine.
Okay, so we want to come
Switches
up
appear to be
here
set.
and then stay on the opposite lane of travel to pass the Part 70. We should be good to go. Lovely.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, I see the lantern spot there. People were mentioning it earlier. I can try and climb it real fast. Set it to 2. Is there a ladder to actually climb it?
you just jump on top.
You can
Or
do
if
it
you
from
go-
inside the cupola as well.
Yeah. You got
Oh, yeah,
three
yeah.
colors. You got the red, green, and then you got white.
What's white? I'm gonna put green in there.
White's the new one they added today as well.
But what does it signal? Does white just signal, hey?
I think one of the lights was, I think they were saying it signifies like extra, like it was not a regularly scheduled train or something.
Hmm. Okay.
And then you can hang 2 lanterns from the side, one from each side of the caboose as well.
Yeah. On either the front or back end, depending on where you want them.
Yep.
Yep.
Disconnect. Full stop. Why did we have a link break?
It's a good question.
It's about where we attach.
All right, bring it back 2.
God, is the Class 70 blocking this? Hope not. 'Cause we're about to cheese it by it.
This is right after the switch. I wonder if some of this needs to get rebuilt again and just ease up on the curbs.
Oh,
In my bug.
barely made it.
You can just coast it.
Yeah, I got stuck on the physics bug. She was rocking herself to sleep.
One car. Half.
Probably should get
All
open
right.
a couple of windows.
Guess we'll take the beams up.
Relinked.
Here,
Go ahead.
we'll go ahead and link.
All
I
out,
want
Phil?
to do this. Huggy's kind of here. Oh boy, this place is busy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So even after rebuilding this spot here, we may have to extend that out just a touch further and widen that curve.
I didn't have any issues for the last week running on this line, except for the sky bridge over there. The metal bridge, I should say. Sorry, it's not sky bridge. I never broke here until tonight, so I'm wondering if it's a desync something issue there.
Do you think it's because you were driving and
It's hard to say. I mean, I was driving, I was in the Heisler, and I was going backwards with 21 cars, and I did that run like 4 times this week.
weird?
Yes.
I mean, the bridge thing, yeah, I can see we need to widen out that curve a bit, but widening that would actually turn it into a sky bridge.
Yeah, for the last 2 or 3 days, all I've been doing is run the Class 70 and the Heisler back and forth, just taking beams up here to the coal mine. And so, I mean, I only derailed on that one specific corner I showed you. I made
you
it the
guys
rest
at
of the
now?
time. Entering coal mine.
Well,
Does it need more beams? Because I'm about to hook up to beams.
beams, no, we need rails. We have enough beams to do two full drop-offs. What we need are rails.
Yep, I'm going to stop short because I want to fix those tracks before we go to drop off the beams.
All right.
Caboose kind of feels like a small passenger car. Well, I mean, you know, it's kind of a passenger car in a way.
Kind of is.
Oh yeah.
But also, I think that's a good sign of what the passenger car's quality might end up being like when those kind of come out, anyways. So, let's go ahead and store this shunter here. Quickly cut over to the other side. We'll attach the caboose on the back side. Get the engine on the opposite. Man, I wish I wasn't yawning all the time, but Jesus Christ. Starting
Bye.
starting
So
streams
tired.
at 8 p.m. is just killing me.
Well, I can't
I
help.
know, I know, I
When I get
know.
home from work.
It also just doesn't help that it gets dark so, like, you know, early now that I just feel like I'm such low energy. I'm always pretty low energy, but Jesus Christ. I'll be like dead to the world.
So if you look here, the 2 platforms, this one's in about, 2 feet versus the other one down there. So we need to jump. What I ended up doing, I just made a small kink and I just slid this track over and I slid it back out again. And everything was fine, but I lost one set of beams per car with it just like this is.
I mean, it looks fine, but or did they move the platform?
I think they did, because if you stand where I'm standing right now looking up,
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
gap. I don't remember the gap being that bad.
it is now, and it drives me insane.
It's like they intentionally want you to have a kink in your track.
Yeah. Well, what really gets me is I wish you could have different receiving versus shipping areas, because you go receiving, shipping, receiving. I would rather have 2 receiving areas and have my shipping one at the end, so I could leave my coal cars underneath the coaling tower and then just deal with one end. But here I've got to do so much shunting back and forth, or I just have to do all my receiving and then, or do all my, delivering and then pull the receiving out later. Shipping out later, you know what I mean. But the platform for the rails has been working fine for me all this week. It's just literally been the beams.
You notice that there's one disadvantage to the snow? No more Uthris rock to
No
pull.
more Uther's Rock on the snow? Well, they
Nope.
should have, in my opinion, just made a texture with my symbol on it through the snow. It would have been beneficial to the community. And honestly, I might still be able to find some sort of repeat in texture. See a couple little spots that are kind of promising. I just ripped this train in half, really? How did I manage that? Am I just that strong?
That one may not have been fully built. It may have been 2 sets of 8 or 2 sets of 4 that I was building. I don't remember.
Oh, okay. That might have been it.
Would have just, build them up, knock them down.
That or it could be they're still having the issue where the pins don't always spawn in. Found a lot of those recently too.
Right. You did fix the Z fighting bug? Yeah, I saw that you guys kind of randomized the Z value by a couple centimeters in the patch notes. That's kind of an interesting solution. For sure.
Well, for someone like me who intentionally goes out of the way to make sure everything's perfectly lined up, I should hopefully make it easier so that you don't go insane from seeing all the Z fighting.
We'll say the snow helps cover up anything like that anyway.
True.
Yeah, probably does.
Maybe I should do a right turn here. No.
Fix Z fighting on the ends meant at side by side. That one's way harder to kind of dynamically adjust that. You almost need like an algorithm to like determine if something is Z fighting or not, and then dynamically adjust things by like a millimeter. This train is not hooking together very well. It's fighting me. It is fighting me.
Did you anger it?
Next patch will be reintroduce Z fighting to Detroit with users' insanity. There you go. I approve of that. No, I didn't break it, but I have a feeling it's because I had the brakes set. These, though they kind of need to be set. I don't know why. Oh boy.
Little bit of wiggle just to drive him nuts.
I don't know why, but like I really like if I'm running beside the train to just cut through the caboose. I don't walk beside the train through the caboose, I just cut through it. Because it looks good.
It is neat for sure.
Links did not spawn in correctly. Maybe.
Let's change this so that this will come off straight.
Alright, let's go and get the brakes unset here. Run down the train in reverse.
Yeah.
Now, it reversed fine just a second ago. So if I have an issue now, then there's something amiss.
General, did you get the tracks worked up? this year?
I did not. I didn't know if you want me. Are you okay with me doing the kink or?
Whoa.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I don't
mean,
think I
right
have my
now it's a
latex
necessary
ready for
evil,
this.
no.
Let me. I think that's still on back order. I'll check the status of that today.
I think right now it's a necessary evil just to be able
Okay.
to do a deposit, and then we'll let Uthers come up and figure it out later.
Oh, God.
Wow, having me figure it out. Jeez. I mean, I
Hey,
can't tell
If we
your
give you
kinks.
if we give you kinky rail, you know you're gonna get all flustered.
Oh, great.
We'll just let you, grab your climax and
Oh yeah. I'll grab my climax. All right. Don't you worry.
climaxed all over the map. Now it's all white.
So that was just too much. That's just too heavy-handed. Leather and latex. Oh yeah.
So that needs to go. No.
Alright,
Oh, I
good.
don't know if
We
that's
got the
gonna
Caboose
work.
set to red lights because it's going to be the back of the train. I'm going to try climax pulling. See if that's been improved at all.
Living dangerously, are you?
Yeah, well, it should be fine. If it's too heavy-handed, that's what lube is for.
I still see Z fighting.
What is this, Dragon Ball Z?
This is some pretty gnarly Z fighting.
Watch it be like areas that I fix by manually offsetting the Z fighting, and then their fix has recentered the Z fighting.
I don't know. I mean, this one looks like it's a good few centimeters above. I'm gonna delete it.
Hello, MGL. How are you?
Well, that didn't work.
Well, let me know when I can move the train forward.
1 second.
'Cause it's blocking the track I need to fix.
All right, I'll
Bring it
switch
forward.
that. Then let's get a link here.
It's an ugly kink on this one. Sorry.
What's an issue, Kabuki? Please tell me we're not talking about kinks anymore, because please. I don't judge your kinks.
Oh, that's a wiggle.
Yeah, it did not do as good as the other one I did was.
I mean, if you had cut back a lot more track, you could have at least tapered it. And then make it look less intentional.
Now, let me try it.
Well, I'm already coming in. We'll
Oh, yep,
fix
go
it
ahead.
after.
Okay.
Because I want to tie it into the
Fine,
other
let's
fix that I'm
try
doing.
open controls, brake, hero. Let's go. Now the thing hasn't updated to include the Caboose on the mini map. It looks like, so I can't control it via that menu yet.
Yeah, he was working on that today, I think.
The Z fighting getting reset
I don't know. It shows for me. I can open the
Oh, can
Caboose
you?
control.
from
Yeah.
the mini map.
Yeah.
Maybe it just got patched or something.
Hose power? I don't know.
Don't know. Tell them not to kink shame the tracks kinks. True. All right, we're gonna go.
All right. So
work
where
here.
are we funneling money to? we just keeping money for ourselves, or are we gonna funnel it?
I mean, unless we need to buy things, I don't know what we need to buy. Look at that, guys. We have a caboose.
All right, you're at the platform. Let's see what happens.
Well, apparently they also fixed it so that other clients can actually properly unload wagons. Supposedly.
No, I already ran into wagons I couldn't unload.
Yeah, I'm having problems with that too right now.
I think that's marked for the next patch based on like the known issues and bugs area, but I'm kind of drawing from memory there. Yeah, I got a jumping caboose, the best kind of caboose.
I wish they would get rid of the drag to unload and just like left click unload, right click
Yeah.
unload other side.
Okay, so that one works. So we'll try another car and see if it works there.
Well, you guys figure that out. I'm gonna go back to fixing
10-4.
trucks.
Let's get a cool view of the engine here. There we go.
Rolling back.
Just a happy jumping caboose. I know, it's just so happy. Look at that little guy, the little tyke back there. Every so often twitching like he's from The Exorcist.
You're all good.
Oh lord, even the engine's starting to twitch. This is 10%
Did it
power,
sign a
by the way.
contract?
We're getting her done.
All right, you able to unload that?
It's not looking like it.
Kabuki, I still think the RPM on this is way too high.
Needs more rip'ems.
Like, for how fast I'm going, this wheel, like, should be going a little bit slower.
Yeah, let me run out of distance and run back in again, see if that helps it.
Yep, that's exactly what
Try
I'm
for the
doing.
next one.
Alright, switch is set. Just waiting for Uthers to look back and see how his train is gone. It's still there. It's beautiful. Look at this view.
Hey, chat. Should I fuck with the switches?
You're just jealous of my cinematography. Alright. Look at this. Powerful, manly machine. Made by dudes being dudes.
Doing an iron mine run?
Yeah. I mean, you said you don't need beams up there at the coal mine, so I'm taking to the iron mine instead.
Yeah, the iron mine's completely empty on beams. It's 11 of 24 for lumber. The iron mine's got 59 out of 290 available. That is nice, being able to just
Look.
click on an industry
Yeah.
and know, okay, this is good to go. This is good to go.
Watch it stream. He'll go for a cool shot on the bridge and then fall out of the train and watch it putter off on its own. Oh boy. Why must you jinx me so? This is not arcane.
Half a car.
Still have to finish watching that. Okay, so that's gonna go to those two and split off. That will go
You're all
to
good
that
to stop?
line.
I'll stop.
You,
Yeah.
you know it's a bad sign where like I don't even remember the speeds I need to be at for this route. I have not come up to the iron mine in what seems like a month.
Nope.
All right, let me try
Probably
it.
been about a month. Well, the last update we had was what, December 6th?
Yeah, but like I've just been doing firewood for so long that like
Oh
I,
yeah,
I've-
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't come up to the iron mine in a long while.
Yep.
I
Same
tell
boat
you,
here.
though, this valley in the snow looks pretty.
And you know, is the climax is working good when he's taking the climax to the iron ore mine.
I'd be willing to take this to the
Yeah,
coal mine. It's not that slow anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit slow, but like it has the power to warrant it. You know.
It's manageable.
Yeah, it's not slower than walking.
And that's really all that matters.
This is
As long
a
as it's not
screenshot
slower
right
than
here.
Oh yeah, the snow opens up opportunities for so many more potential screenshots. So as soon as you guys pull forward enough, I'll hook up the other side.
I go and pull it forward because neither of us can unload anything else. So
That's a screenshot. Oh,
careful there.
it's fine. You know, it's just normal caboose shenanigans.
Those Canadian Caboose, you got to watch out for them. They're a little wild.
Canadian cabooses, all right. People watch Letterkenny, they would get the joke, but and even the guy from Canada watches it.
Watch what?
Letterkenny. It's a Canadian comedy show, man.
I haven't had any kind of TV service in probably 15 years.
You can find clips of it on YouTube, though. That's a good screenshot. Kabuki, do you want any of these screenshots for the Steam store page? Let me know.
Shameless plug.
Well, you know, I need to do walkies. That's gonna be
You get
fun
pimped
to
out
do.
one time in Hydroneer, and now it's...
Well, I mean, you know,
Speaking of Hydroneer-
Probably,
Hydroneer
probably all stop there.
took my screenshot. You know,
haven't really been seeing what they've been doing for updates.
what for Hydroneer?
Yeah.
They updated fishing here recently, and they're still working on the multiplayer update.
They have fishing?
Yeah, Hydroneer has always had fishing, but they added more variety to the fishing lately.
I don't know what it is, but like looking back at your train and there's a caboose on the back, it just feels like the game is complete. You know, I know it's not, but it just feels better. You know.
Well, you
that
have a white
trickery?
fox, Kabuki. Don't lose your fox in the snow. Also, when is the next train coming? I'm assuming it's the big boy, right? It's so, like, just the color contrast between the seasons is interesting because you can see the bridges so much more starkly against the white background. Pretty
Oh
interesting.
yeah, everything's so much more pronounced.
An autumn map would be pretty good. You know, seeing all the trees of different colors, that would be pretty interesting too.
That would be pretty. As a person from West Virginia, I'd like that.
I demand maple trees. I want maple syrup as a commodity we can move around the map.
Boy, Kabuki's saying no comment again on things.
Which means it's in process.
Yeah.
It's already being considered.
Speaking of, I was thinking we'd use the oil barrels for maple syrup, but did you see they fixed the oil bug to where it now
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did see that.
somebody after you had your issue and stuff, some guy had like 10 cars worth of oil and he lost all but one car worth.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, he was pretty upset. And then they made a change to fix it, and they're like, "Well, just use move the lift gate differently." And it's like, "Well, you made it slower, so now it's worse." So I haven't been over to try it, but at least it looks like it's better.
Seasons, day, night cycle. Oh yeah, that'd be great. Also, more tree variety. I know these are all spruce trees, but some good flora variety would be nice. Also, the ability to plant trees would be nice as well. You need some good old trees and shrubs to cover up ugly areas. Boy, do I just love it when my whole train stutters for 5 seconds. I'm just waiting for it to just go into SpaceX mode.
All right. Tracks reconfigured. That should be a little cleaner to enter and exit the coal mine.
Cool, you're live. Toot 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 toot.
Little safer too.
I'm adding in the switch stands real quick.
Toot toot, mother trainer.
Alright, let's see about consuming the last few rails that we have here.
Alright, what do we got? Looks like we're decently connected there. Iron mine.
Actually, I'm gonna shunt over the coal cars first.
Yeah, I think one thing, once we get everything situated, we definitely still need to buy switchers for all the industries, because it's just kind of annoying at times.
Need more porters.
Yeah, well, until they get more engines in the game, yeah. I mean, the new tech tree they put out, their version 5, oh my goodness.
When was it updated?
In the last week, they updated with a version 5.4 or 5.2 something. They're fixing typos now, but all of the engines they want to do are on there.
Oh yeah, I saw the kind of updated tech tree.
Oh, I haven't seen the newest version.
It's fine all, like, based on what they've said, I think. This is the first time this climax has dropped anything off. I'm proud of it.
Yeah,
Unless
because
I get the bug that doesn't let me drop anything off, in which case, great.
it probably's never been anywhere other than the sawmill, the lumber camp, and the freight
Oh, no.
depot.
No.
It's been everywhere.
We've
Oh,
taken
has it?
it.
Oh,
It hasn't really.
We took it to the coal mine once.
oh God.
It hasn't really enjoyed the experience of going to other places. Okay, the exit is set.
Yeah, no, we took it to the coal mine once. I mean, it took like an hour, but
Yeah.
all right. Just throw me onto any one of the sidings.
Dude,
Okay, well-
I can't unload any of these. Are you serious?
Let me get you switched. Come back.
Yeah, just pick a siding. Any of them is fine.
I'm gonna put you on the second one right here next to the cars.
Copy.
This is frustrating. I brought this all up here for nothing.
Did you try running out of render distance?
I'll try it. See if that works. To fix that, you have to relog. I just relogged and it takes 10-15 minutes to like reload. Okay, ran out of render distance, running back to render distance. And in worst case scenario, I just leave the wagons here and then just go back, pick up another load, and then we do some shunting around the iron
Yep.
mine. I mean, try looking at the cart more instead of the beams. Well, yeah. I mean, I tried both, right? So normally I look right here or something. Are any of them working? No, none of them are bringing up the little help menu. Usually, if you don't have the help menu, you can unload it.
Yeah, haven't had it for a while either. Your Switch is good.
Mm. Okay, well, we'll just store them.
All right. The pin is on the loco.
Okay.
Bzz, bzz.
We'll store them, we'll go back down, we'll pick up the other half and bring them up here too.
All right. All connected.
Is that switch? Is that new switch set so that the caboose doesn't derail?
Where are we bringing these? I guess maybe the innermost loop here, so flip that, flip that.
It looks like.
Then, I guess that. That, okay.
I wonder if this will give me credit. Is this too far away, or will it actually give me credit? I wonder. Nope. It got credit. Perfect.
Are we missing a car of beans here?
Trying like a 20% brake so this thing doesn't just free roll all the way down the mountainside.
No, it was when it was pulled forward. I
Oh.
emptied it.
Oh,
Hey, not that crazy.
I mean, I have seen where they just lose the cargo when they derail, so I'm like, okay, maybe that's what happens, but...
Yeah, but they fixed
Or
that.
did they?
So they said.
Nice touch kabuki trains that can't be unloaded. True.
So, did they reskin the toolboxes at the Ironworks to look like presents?
Did they?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
They should have. That would have been a great idea.
The only Christmas thing I know of is the wreath on the caboose.
Yeah.
And of course the snow, but...
Are you able to unload?
Was I able to unload? No.
Nope.
General, you able to get this
Let me
one?
try her again. Nope.
Well, in that case, just slow roll it.
Yep.
Guess I'll have to
Yep,
unload.
on it.
Give
You
it
should
like
make
2%
buying more
power.
cars empty fun.
5% will yeet it.
2%.
You keep that speed right there. Actually, even a little bit slower than that would be okay.
Alright, your switches are all good too.
Can you guys hear this whistle from the coal mine at all?
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, do I?
Slow it down a bit, please.
Three more after this one.
15.
Oh, actually, 4 more.
Yeah, but we can only hold 2 more.
Oh yeah.
To slow it down, not stop.
Yeah.
So one thing I did notice too, on Ian's minis word, he does have the ability to change, like how much the industries hold. I have not played with that yet.
That might be getting a little bit advanced.
Yeah. Well, I
His
guess
own voice. We got what? Hushman. Paul was here earlier. We got Silent. We got just General. And
All right, we're full up.
That's it right
We'll
now.
have to shunt the last 2 cards.
I don't think Wolf is on or anything.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I'll disconnect the caboose back here, and we'll shunt these 2 cards into the far sidings.
I went to jump down and I jumped up.
All right, caboose is disconnected. Let's pull forward, and we'll take the last 2 cards and shunt them into the far sidings.
Cabooses just add like 5 more dimensions to every single yard move.
Well, yeah. Now, like I'm dropping this off, and I have to pull forward. I'm gonna go back around, grab my caboose, reorientate it, and take it with me as I leave. Playing War Thunder, nice. Good old War Thunder.
The hack is to drop your caboose on the fly and launch it into a siding as you pull it in. That would take like 3 people a lot of time.
Might be able to time it right with a mini map decently well, but probably not worth the effort.
Why am I running to the switch?
I'm already
Yeah,
at
why are
switch.
you running to the switch? Who does that anymore?
To habit.
I'm at the farthest switch already, so
It's
Go and
just
stop.
habit.
Brakemen are going to be redundant. So can you set brakes and stuff and pull pins?
Yep.
Yeah.
you can't do pins, but you can do brakes.
Go ahead, reverse.
Brakes are the worst, so I'm glad we don't have to touch those. Man, this map takes like 20 minutes to load now.
Yep. Definitely takes a little while.
Gotta put
It's also interesting to see where the random pieces of track are too. Like there's a couple pieces of track near the freight yard, just up in the mountains somewhere.
That's probably just some visual, like, so we can get like a vantage point type deal.
Okay, yeah, you should be good to just go full reverse.
Yep, I got right out of fire.
So you guys up at the mine now, switching?
Yeah, we're up at the coal mine. We have to shunt 2 cars in because the mine is full of beams. And then we're gonna head down to the smelter via the east
Alright.
side. Probably what we'll do is once we get down there, we'll grab those rails and come back up.
Wrong configuration.
And then we'll leave the empty T2 cars down there to be refilled with rails.
I think I've been working on Railroad's copyright has expired. Yeah, I haven't been dinged with it yet, so I assume so.
So
Alright, full stop, full stop.
oh,
Full stop, full stop. Just hammer on the
Yeah, it
brake,
is.
hammer on the brake. There you go. See ya. Okay, go forward. Hopefully they don't fall off the end.
Alright, we got a thing there.
Just launch him out the other end of the yard?
This is good.
Pretty much.
Actually, this is too fast.
But I mean, seeing as I can use the thing to just control the brakes remotely, they're fine.
so random question: Do we want to do anything with the coal that we have here?
I will just keep stockpiling until we could fill all 5 cars completely. There's no point bringing it down if you can't bring all 5 at once.
Yeah.
2 cars.
That was my issue the other day. It's hence the reason I bought 6 more ore cores, because I couldn't decide where to
Full stop.
iron or coal. I never could make up my mind, and they're always on the wrong side of the map for me too.
Gotcha. Clear to reverse.
Yep.
Oh, okay. My game just about crashed there. It thought about it.
I think I'll crash. I think I'll crash. I think I'll crash. I think I'll crash.
I mean, it literally paused for a good 2 seconds, and the mini map disappeared and everything, and I'm just like, oh, it's a struggling.
You still up at the mine?
Yeah, I'm grabbing my caboose to bring that home. So I'm playing a fighting game. We're doing up attack, power lows. Come on.
For whatever reason, most of my trees haven't loaded in.
Probably because most of the trees have disappeared
Oh,
from the
nice.
map.
Wait, where am I? Is there? It looks so weird. All naked.
Okay, about 10 car lengths. Go ahead, slow it down a bit. Half speed. Five. Three. Two. One. Pinned. All head full. Next up, smelter.
Did you use an unpin that?
I guess we both pinned it at the
didn't-
same time.
I didn't
Full
pin.
stop,
I
Tyler.
undid the wheel.
Well, I had a Lincoln pin on
Well,
my
let's stop
end,
the
and I dropped the
30%
pin on
frame.
your end, and then it just all.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard the sound twice, and then when you spun around, did it twice. I'm like, I think it just unpinned.
Oh, okay. Back up 1.5, please.
It's a little glitchy tonight.
Oh,
A little
there-
bit. Bringing
My
the caboose
trees
behind
It's
you.
just
My
new
dad
patch
always told me to
jitters.
stop during doing that. Oof.
It's just new patch jitters. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna line us up at the halfway point rest stop so we can refuel the firewood.
10-4.
I kind of wish every wagon had a potential lantern hanging
All right.
spot.
Now we're good.
All right.
At least a flag. You should be able to put a red flag in the rear coupler.
Red flag too would work. Just something because like cabooses are cool and all, but like I have a feeling for like yard work, it just would be redundant to constantly hook up a caboose.
Come on.
I mean, usually they only hook the cabooses up whenever they left the yard, so.
Yeah.
But even then, you could still have transfers between yards that just had certain restrictions. Like they were limited to 15 miles an hour or whatever.
Okay. Let's, flip
All right,
that.
our lanterns have been updated for the correct end of the caboose, and we are good from the tail end. And I don't have no idea because I've not been going up the backside, so I have no clue what these switches are set to.
I'm doing switching right now.
So nice, isn't it?
Flip those.
Oh, I know. So we should be set to go into the halfway point to do a refuel,
There we got a pin
and then
link
clear
there.
into the smelter.
Okay, that's cleared.
How does one get on the actual roof.
Jump from the car.
Yeah, I jumped from our car or the platform and went up to it.
Usually they have a ladder. I guess maybe this one doesn't.
It's a bobber, so it's smaller, so there's no ladder. They did fix the boxcar though, that the ladder works in the boxcar now.
Oh, that's good.
It's been a long time since we took the Eastern Line, so I don't know. May not want to take it at this kind of speed.
Are you guys coming down to the smelter?
Yeah, Eastern Line.
Well,
Past the waterfall. Oh wow, that waterfall with the snow.
Is it
Well-
frozen waterfall?
No, but it just looks nice. It looks like an icy mist.
yeah. Well, the whistle for the Heisler's back at the coal mine now.
That's fine.
It went through the caboose.
Seems, just every day.
It is on their list to fix. They know what's causing that.
Just confuse the hell out of all the coal mine workers. Think it's lunchtime. They think lunch is over.
It's government work. It goes off every 15 minutes. Oh, look, there's another Heisler whistle, and it just shot steam out of it as it went through the caboose.
Heck of a way to go.
And there goes the Heisler headlight. I'm getting a piece by piece of the engine.
Just getting fully piecemeal to you.
So, I mean, I know in, Project Zomboid, you're supposed to take things apart and put them back together again. I don't think you're supposed to do that in Railroads Online with the engine, though.
Correct. I don't think
why
there's
not?
a skill to level up maintenance and mechanics on this game just yet.
Even though that's not my game, but it is fun to watch the story progress.
What the
Oh.
fuck just happened?
Oh, I love Project Zomboid, dude. It's great.
Wow.
The hell just happened?
I went airborne and landed right back where I was, and then everything else in front of me just went to hell.
Oh, half the train just fell off the track.
Nice. Sounds like the Eastern Line is doing well.
Oh man.
Well, the Eastern Line hasn't. I don't think we've ever done an update to the Eastern Line.
Look right here.
But it worked so great for so
Under the
long.
bridge.
Tree?
Nope. Nice little kink.
Oh,
There's no way that caused a derailment though, because that derailment is way back there,
I don't know.
not up here.
Maybe.
I mean, we can
Could be a
fix
good
this,
thought.
but I don't think that's what caused our issue.
like, I haven't seen that there before, but we've been running trains up this line right random, and
Yeah. I was going like 2% rate.
Well, the only way to
too.
know for sure is to rip the whole bridge up and relay it.
well, don't get to. I wouldn't go that far tonight.
No, that's a problem for
Yeah, because I
another
want to
day.
give you the error file because I've got a whole bunch of crap that you're going to want for you guys on there, so I don't want you to throw it away
What
for no
file?
reason. The other save. See if you guys want that one or not.
What's that one? Does that sound that save?
No, it's this
Yeah.
save just with a shit ton more stuff on it.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think we're really running into a shortage of stuff right now. Will this run on lower end systems? Check the minimum requirements of the game on Steam is my suggestion.
Oh, we just hit the other engine? Is that
Yeah.
what we came to a sudden jerky
I couldn't
stop?
get the pin in there, the Lincoln pin in there in time.
There's a few that don't have Lincoln pins. I don't know if you Lincoln.
Nah. We need to separate
Yep.
for that one.
Let me I'll throw the caboose on brake.
Oh, I put brake on about 4 cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go ahead and back the Heisler up a little bit and we'll see what it needs to be.
Water. Alright, is this working? Yep. Alright, we're getting water, chat. Gonna go ahead and get some firewood too.
Go ahead, stop. That's good.
I got the one car from over here.
Okay, go ahead, pull forward again, Heisler.
Gotta fill up the firewood at
Reverse.
the caboose. It's winter time. Our non-existent brake man's getting a little chilly.
All right, that's fixed. That's good.
Go ahead and
Okay, go ahead and
fire here.
reverse up a little bit more.
do.
Railcar, why you no move? Okay, release the brakes on everything else behind
Okay.
you, General, and give this thing a little tap because it doesn't want to move.
No, guys, I really think the climax is my favorite train. Still,
You took it where you took it all the way up to the mine.
yeah, dude.
All brakes released.
She handled it like a champ.
So why is it not moving?
I'm interested to see what the
Physics
chase is
bug.
going to be like.
I mean, this is 3% down. All right, bring the Heisler back towards us, please.
That way.
Other way,
I-
other way.
They have set up everything from scratch in this game, where they're pre-built tracks on the map. You can download other people's saves, but you build everything from scratch. So if I show you guys the map, you can see pretty much all the track that we've laid out here. So from the spawn, the only bit of track that natively comes with the game is
Now I'm moving.
this bit of rail here.
Slow, 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 slow,
But
slow.
everything else is stuff that we have laid out.
Whoa.
So all of a sudden, he came up and all these just started rolling.
All right, well, we're all reconnected. How about it? Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, when
Pretty
you,
good.
you came back towards us, you were coming way, way too fast, and you just crunched the
Crunch.
train.
Gotta love the random physics.
Yeah, the problem is that this derailment is happening right above water.
Oh yeah.
Which is historic for bad voodoo.
Why you can't swim? Or the wagons can't
No,
swim?
it's historically it's historic for crashing the game.
Well, let's not do that.
I'm setting
Let's
brakes
do this for now.
as we started drifting.
Are there any wagons at the smelter to be picked up?
There was 4 T2s loaded with iron, or rail, I should say.
Which do need to be, and we're bringing more T2s down.
Are you guys going to doing the rails then?
We can, or we can do something else. Right now we're dealing with derailment
I
issues.
believe that we are like pretty full on raw iron. So what I ended up doing the other day was just running it to the freight yard and selling it because we didn't have any way to take it anywhere. Everything else is full.
I'm talking about just the iron beams.
Yeah.
Hey, which side are you coming down, Lucas?
I'm going to be coming down from the iron mine on the eastern northern line to this puzzle.
Ah!
Oh God.
All right, I'm just out for a hike and I might join you. Don't really feel
Sure.
like
What
What
running
the hell
out of
just
train
happened?
today.
Exploding train?
Oh.
Hang on a minute, I might cut you off at the iron mine here.
I'm about to pull out.
All right, well I'll meet you at the smelter then.
Shit, couldn't get a pin in time.
Configured for leave. Make sure the brake is unset here. And off we go.
Why train? Why?
Why train? Why? Story of the stream.
I put a pin and then it just like And it's like, nah, bro, I'm just gonna fall off the bridge.
Your train is just depressed. It's like, nah.
I've had enough.
Just get in it all.
Well, that's a little screenshot.
Stay.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, no, I really like this caboose. Who modeled this caboose? They did a great job with it.
I think it may have been Bluffs. I don't remember.
Ah! It's possessed. It's possessed.
Oh no.
I wonder if they changed the hitbox to so you can't stack cars anymore.
No, that's just
No, one of them was stacked with no issue.
I feel like I'm gonna
You just
see
gotta be
black.
careful when you do it, because sometimes when you click, it doesn't drop it from the right height, and it'll launch them.
I feel like I'm gonna see flat cars come flying over the ridge here in a minute.
That's about right. I mean, now we got 5 or 6 of them. I mean, he gets 1 or 2 stacked, and like the next ones just don't want to stack.
About 1 million
All right,
RPM.
we're at a point where we need to take the Heisler like
Oh,
down the hill and just
Flag down
roll
this
everything
caboose
down the
off
hill
here.
and
Yep.
connect it as it shows up. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna lock the brake on this and this.
I got the fire going
Take
for
the-
you, Paul.
ah man, it's nice and toasty. Someone left the door open though.
It's just a
Go
little
ahead and take the
drafty.
Heisler all the way down to the switch at the bottom of the hill.
Okay.
And with any luck, these will all just roll down.
I'm going yeet speed with this caboose, by the way.
This is a pretty intense ride back here. It's not as relaxing as I thought it'd be.
Is that a mini map? Yeah, it's a mod. It's the pinned comment if you want to download the extension. Get it to work for your save. You can switch. You can hit switches with it. So you don't have to get out of your train. You can set brakes with it, so you don't have to run down your train. And it's just overall a really, really good mod to actually incorporate the mini map in the game. So look, you can see us moving.
All right, the rail cars are coming at you now,
Okay.
Hushman. There should be no pins in anything. So you'll need to start with a pin in your loco and then just connect them as they show up.
What
Yep.
speed are we even going?
But it seems the only way to get it to roll is to...
Current speed 20.
Nice.
All right, climax. Can you see? Yeah. So these blue markers are other players. Now I can only see what's in render distance because I'm a client. The host can actually see everyone on the map.
You should be able to see everyone.
No, only client.
The host can randomly derail you, too, if he feels like it.
I can see on the map.
Huh? I can't. And where are you guys at?
Crap!
Well, that's a good. thing. Oh wait, I
Oh!
can see. I can see you guys.
Hushman, you got a whole lot coming your way.
Hold off. You moved that one car, and then even though I had the brakes set, it decided to go not to follow the brakes and just went.
I'm gonna ride this in the
That's fine.
caboose with you. Scoot over.
Here, yeah.
Get
Have
over.
a seat up top.
There we go. This is such a cool view.
Oh, it's the best.
You can remotely drive the trains too. Yes.
Oh, the best part, these aren't even pinned.
Blow the whistle. Hell yeah. I'll get the switch
Can-
set up for us.
Can you hear the whistle when you blow it remotely?
I don't know.
I have not been able to. That's why I'm saying
I can try. Hold on.
All right, are we good? Yep, we're good.
Um,
Man, we're flying.
All right, Hushman, any luck getting things?
ooh, crashed it.
Just
All right,
ready to show up.
I crashed the game.
Whoa, it's just me now.
Yeah, it's just you now. Good luck. Don't crash.
See, it's nice because I can use the map and I can see the cars going down the hill.
Oh. I'll wait for the next one.
Yeah, they're a good distance apart from each other, which gives you time to set your links.
Oh, they just bounce off. I gotta be quick.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, see one coming.
So I don't know if the smelter is set up for you. Paul.
Righty ho. I haven't bothered to install that plugin yet, so I'm gonna still flying blind here.
Yeah, just you know where to slow down. You know what to do.
Yep, we're heading into the smelter.
Well, last I checked, the smelter was set up for the east line incoming.
We'll see about the Y, the bottom leg of the Y.
Yeah. I will say the water texture looks better with snow than it does
Mm-hmm.
normally.
Water's hard.
Oh, great.
But it also still has
What
a lot of
happened?
work
My
to
cars
do
are
on the
rolling to
water
go
texture.
towards you again.
Oh. Oh, they're coming pretty slow, this one.
You cannot hear your whistle in remote control, but others can. Yeah, I think that's because when you hit the F1 menu, it kind of mutes your game.
Yep.
You can't hear anything. So,
Alright, these
I
three
don't know
all
why
look
it
very
does
similar.
that, to be honest, but probably because it's technically going into another application in the game itself. Check and see if there's ice on top of the water in the river. There isn't.
Now, the only place we've seen ice is the lumber mill. And you can walk on it.
Make it awkward. Are the logs just frozen in there?
Yeah.
See if we can make it awkward.
Alright.
It makes it a little awkward.
I think all the cars are back on the tracks up here.
Are you all the way into the smelter or no?
Yep, I'm into the smelter, just coming around the loop.
Because I was gonna go past the smelter back towards the lumber mill.
Oh, okay. Well, I can come back.
I'm gonna go around the loop so that you get turned around, right? And then come out.
I'll just shove straight back out the Y. It'll be faster.
Okay, sure. Shove straight back out.
Full power.
Oh Lord, here comes the twitchy caboose. Good old CO3.
Good vintage Caboose.
Yeah. Oh God, it's so laggy.
Mine was surprisingly okay. I mean, it was twitchy, but it wasn't as bad.
It's only twitchy because of the. I'm still loading in.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You're gonna. Okay. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It'd help if I turn off the brake. Uh,
Oh Lord.
Oh, still got a ways to go. Yeah, this thing you set to full power and you go have some lunch.
Uthris, you out there making yellow snow? More like Uthris, you out there like riding the surf that is this caboose. I'm like flying across the map, teleporting back, getting launched, doing kick flips and heel flips. I haven't done a hard flip yet with the caboose, honestly. Oh, nope, that was just another kick flip. Up, up. I'm fine.
almost had your hopes up.
Almost. Almost. Let me see if I can't find.
His YouTube stream is just awesome to watch. All the cabooses
Yeah.
everywhere.
Okay, there's Railroads Online Extended. Run that as admin. Yes, please. Go ahead and reattach that to the game. You know, I wish the Caboose had little curtains to open and close, and I wish we could open up the little desk here
Yes.
and like write notes.
Derail Valley.
Where's the mail car, man?
Isn't it called boxcar?
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh. Okay.
What? What?
Just as you load in and you're going for a ride, it is it's interesting.
Yep, you're basically out of commission for about 15 minutes.
Yep. Whoa.
The main breaks off.
You are that one drunk guy.
Yeah, but it's not
Yep.
rolling, so
This is 18
I have to re-rail to
This is
get
the
it
most
to roll.
wah that I'll get.
Did you hear your whistle randomly going off?
I sure did.
No, because I'm too busy like flying away.
He's just sitting in a corner sleeping it off.
Not good.
Now I'm
I
curious.
may or may not have been remotely manipulating your whistle.
It's a little rough over here.
Let you see if you can re-roll the Caboose if I'm sitting in it.
Are you talking to me?
What kind of
Oh.
Eldritch horror will that release?
I'm gonna let these get some
Yeah.
separation.
Well, we got the bug where the cars are stuck, so we have to re-roll them for them to actually, find gravity again. So all that's left is the Caboose. And I go, if I'm sitting it, can he re-rail it?
You guys are tempting Clang. That's what you're doing. This train isn't even on a rail for me right now. We're just floating.
We have given Clang our virgin sacrifices. He is happy.
Is he though? I don't think he ever is. Always a bit of a sourpuss, that one. I'm glad the rail is spawning just in time so we don't fall off the cliff on my screen.
So what-
Either it doesn't like you in there,
Okay.
or just the Caboose doesn't like to be.
Oh, it
what
can be
the-
re-railed. Let me get out of it.
I don't know. Like every time I click re-rail, it's not actually saying I've locked onto the
You
Caboose.
should come up and say Bob or Caboose.
Weren't you supposed to be driving the Class 70, Paul?
Yeah, it was, but then I don't have this fancy plugin,
Yeah, I'm
so
not
I got
getting
bored
anything.
throwing all my own
Try it.
switches.
Oh, I see. You've heard of the future, and you've decided that the past is not worth it.
So put your cursor about 2 or 3 inches above the bottom of the wreath and click, and it will come up and say Bob or Caboose.
I also just like it's more fun for me when I'm working with somebody else. You know, I play single player
Yeah,
all
I'm
day.
not seeing
I'll do it.
right? Yeah, I'm really interested to test this map in like a single player environment where I'm not rubber banding all the time.
It's pretty good, but you definitely you need like 2 people. It really does need 2 people.
Hmm.
All right, Hushman, last one's on its way.
That's what I've been doing each day, testing different things on the map. And I mean, having the Caboose now helped me a ton today because when I was running, I could see the end of the train.
Right.
But then again, I was also running like 20 cars, so probably shouldn't have been running that big. But I was
Yeah,
trying
you
to
should be
coal
doing at
mine,
least
and
80.
Single
80
player is a
cars.
different world, man.
there was
Now-
a map on Minis Work the other day. Somebody had a 120 car train, and it blew up, and there was cars everywhere. I saw. I'm like, oh my god.
I would love, because the climax got buffed, I would love to make like a 50 car train.
Well, in the save we've got 52 2 flats and a dozen hoppers, so we can definitely get you a big consist going.
That would work if there was just 2 people. Any more than 2,
Oh, man.
you're running into decent.
All right, we going in the mill?
We're actually going to the siding right outside the mill, which is like kind of on the main line.
Wow, that's new.
There's some boards and beams to pick up there. You're gonna have to move the porter out of the way, I think. And this is just gonna be a push kind of exercise instead of a pull on this one.
Okay.
Am I still loading in? Oh Lord.
Have your trees appeared yet? My trees only appeared like halfway.
Everything kind of loads in bits and pieces for me. Yeah, I'm still attaching. Whew. Yeah.
All right, almost there.
Yeah.
Wondering if we should use our caboose brakes to ease into the back.
Oh, they haven't been doing too bad.
I can't see any cars yet.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
What?
I just did a corkscrew around the bridge. Like, I fell off the bridge, went underneath of it, came up on the other side, and then did a 360. Basically a pop shove it. And landed right on the wheels.
Right. Do you have link and
Yes, I
pin
do.
set?
So halfway through this turn, just park so that you can get the porter out of the way.
Caboose brakes drunk.
Oh, I guess I could have parked a little closer.
All right, we are all rebuilt.
Oh, see, halfway through the next turn.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get us lined up here.
Yep.
Try this again.
Brakes look to be all off. We are good to go.
We just need to stop before the southbound entry to the or southbound exit from the sawmill, so that the porter can go up that way.
Here, I'm already up here. Do you think you're stable enough just to run it forward a tiny bit and stop it there?
I can try. Give it a whirl. Is it rolling on its own?
I thought I set the brake.
Did someone take control of my train?
Not gonna lie.
Who took control of my train?
Whoever
Whoever did. I can't do anything about it. Paul, you gotta. No.
Uh-oh.
Trade. Gotta die.
I gotta move the porter out of the way.
Oh, someone stopped it. Okay. We're fine. Just keep moving the porter. Still floating in. Don't mind me.
God, that's painful.
What, the viewing experience on my stream right now? Yeah, no, it's... Oh, hey, I'm loaded in. Good now, boy.
All right, so Hushman, we should be clear to pull into the
You set your
sidings.
caboose out
Notice the
before
Heisler needs some
before the
fuel.
Y, and I'll come pick
or at
it
least
up and
firewood.
tack
I
it
don't know
on.
about water.
Nope, water.
I was thinking about pushing this load. I pulled the last
Okay.
one. I'm gonna push this one,
All right.
and we're gonna go up through the mountain pass because I want to see that in the snow.
That's the fourth Heisler whistle that just went by.
Oh, nice.
I guess they
Yeah,
regrow.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, wow, this river valley looks really nice with the snow. Yeah, the water texture definitely looks a lot better with snow,
I don't know why. It's the same texture.
but
I
it
think
just looks
from
better.
a color perspective, it makes more sense. It's a little bit more of an Arctic mountain color on their water than a river.
All right. Porter's hanging out here.
All right, can you check the front for proper link? I think we have a
Engine
link
linked on the
and
engine.
I mean, how long until he gets this mini map set up so that you could just like drive every train on the map, unload, load,
Good to tie
link,
on.
pin.
It's basically a model railroad at that point.
He does not want it to be extra cheaty, so he's trying to help like single players be able to, like, if they're doing like platform
Oh,
operations,
stop.
pull it forward, reverse if they need to, things like that. So he's adding some functionality in, but not everything.
I mean, as soon as you add in the ability to do link and pin remotely,
Yep.
that's when it goes full model railroad.
Yeah, I've not even heard him say anything about Lincoln Pin, to be perfectly honest with you.
What about loading or unloading rail cars?
Nothing on that either. He's mainly been figuring just keeping the current stuff in here and like making it show up the correct way and such.
Just checking brakes. Or I guess you could do that.
Hold on, my attaching is kind of failing. Give me a second. I had to restart it since since we crashed. Are we configured to start going down the main line?
Yep, we're lined up for the main. All aboard, you're okay ahead.
And exit. Okay.
Might be easier to pull this one. I don't know.
Wonder what my sky bridge is going to look like. Oh! Well, that just randomly fell off the train. Full
Is
stop.
there a brake set on the far end of the... Actually, I can check that. Yep, there's a brake set on this one.
Hushman, full
it
stop.
takes a while to
That.
stop.
Okay, that looks good.
Well, I didn't like that.
Uh-oh.
I do the slow stop.
Oh, what
My
do you mean,
bad.
Oh, never mind. I'm watching.
Yeah, like, I don't know how that happened. 1 minute we're fine, and then all of a sudden the
Yep.
car literally just side shifted and just fell off
Yeah, you
the
can go
track.
back to the caboose now. I can hit all the
Wow.
switches.
Did you re-rail it?
Yeah, I rewrote that one.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Feels weird
I
not
don't even know
protecting
how.
the
I
head
mean, you
end.
can sit up there if you want, if you feel like it's safer.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
Wow.
There is no reason for that to have happened. I mean, at least we
Oh lord.
derail on a siding.
How? Why is that not loading? Okay, Jesus Christ! It loads at the last possible second for me to
Yep.
flip these switches.
Viewing distance, yep.
There, I'll just let you know.
Oh, this is an interesting mess to clean up. General, did you see that? As the car literally just
It
went
just
straight,
shunted
straight,
sideways
slide
straight
off.
out of the train.
Yeah,
Weird.
Hey, you saw that on the
I was
stream,
watching it with Arista stream, but I saw through the cupola. I saw something
Loving
go
the new
weird.
update. Thanks, Co. Yeah, me too, Cowboy.
Yeah, that was just random.
Whenever you guys say something, about 10 seconds before I look over to your stream and see everything start to go downhill. I get plenty of warning.
Tends to go downhill pretty frequently over there, doesn't it?
Well, we're not sure what's causing it.
Have you ever
Like,
considered
it's just
user
random
error?
happenstance. I wasn't driving. I was just
Have
standing
you
there.
ever considered playing?
Are you guys still on your way down from the mine?
Yeah, we're not even at the halfway point
Trip
yet.
from hell.
Yeah, jeez.
You could run out of
That one-
hours.
That one's
after the lead.
good. All right, yeah, we
All
are.
right, go ahead
pretty
and
much
send
set
them
for a
down one at a
while,
time.
So I'm gonna pump her up to 20%, which is basically max speed for the climax, and we are good to go.
Yep, I just opened her up to 100 and let her go.
There's no point. It literally can't go
I
faster
thought there's
than
not supposed to
20%.
be any links and pins when you re-rail. Why is there a link in here?
I saw that. I was like,
She's not supposed to.
Yeah, well, this one's got a link in it, so it's SOL.
I wonder because they glitched whenever and they crashed. Maybe they didn't crash normally, so it didn't activate that safety mechanism.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up to
Either
the
way,
front
this
of
will
the
prove that
train.
we're gonna have to.
That way my map will update on my line of sight.
Do you want me to go back there? And
Yep.
High five.
High five.
Grab
Oh
the
god,
one
I
behind
see a
the
caboose. Yeah, you do. It's a little twitchy sometimes. It's friendly though.
It's a lot twitchier back here.
Depends on how you look at it. I think the farther cars that you look, like, you know, when I was back there, it didn't feel super twitchy, but the front looked super twitchy. All right, actually bump it up to 30%. I think it can do that just fine.
That doesn't even look like it's on the tracks. It's like
Oh, there it went.
skating.
Everything is twitchy, yeah.
Any noticeable difference?
When it comes to seeing the switches,
Oh, because I pumped it up to 30%.
um, not too noticeably, but
I think it's
I think
safe to
that's
say that
about
this.
its best speed, to be honest.
It's safe to say this patch has definitely introduced a few new bugs.
Alright, let's see. Oh, wow, we're already configured for straight through here, so that's good.
Yeah, I know, Stark. It's weird.
I
It
don't have
was
to do
like
anything.
one
This
minute
is
it's
great.
there, and the next minute it's like,
Unless I
nah,
have to
nah,
do the
nah.
better.
I'm gone.
Let's get pretty snow vistas.
There was absolutely no reason for it.
Since
to
you
have
guys
done
went up
that.
the mountain line already, how's the views up there in the snow?
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Have you
Be a nice
pushed this?
calming trip if it wasn't derailing every 15 minutes.
You guys weren't having that problem on the way up, so.
Have you pushed this many cars up there before?
Yeah. This is manageable. You're not losing, like, any pressure, are you?
I just topped it off.
Okay.
Still running 160 pounds.
Alright. I like the speed, though. The speed's, like, pretty solid and safe.
Nah, I like the Mogul or the Eureka.
You would. You would.
Need for speed.
The Mogul's still in timeout.
Is
Makes
that
me
everything
sad.
fully connected?
No.
God damn it!
I'm like, what, did you look behind you? Like everything derailed again.
Oh, poor Silent.
It's like I look, it sees like, right, good. Turn around. God damn it!
He's suffering so much over there.
This one has a phantom or something.
Now remember the days, guys, where only the host could rerail? Those were the days. The memories.
That wasn't very long ago either.
Choo 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 choo.
All right, I'm gonna be back in a few minutes. I'm in the caboose, so just FYI.
You know what
You
we
think that's
should
what it
have?
is, Stark?
We should have like a little holding area before like the all the steep mountain climbs, and just have a climax park there, and then like use the fast trains on the main line to get it down there, and then just switch over to the climax.
Let's
and push
do
it up.
that. That's great.
Last time you played was the day before.
So, Stark,
this
you think
update, or
I need
the
to let it
update that they
slam
added,
and then kind of bounce back before pinning it?
client rerailing?
Just to let it resettle and then pin it?
Oh,
Maybe
a
that'll
random
solve the
conductor
problem,
just
hopefully.
phased through my train.
Was that
Oh.
me?
He's back at the front now.
Heck yeah. Alright, let's take a look here at these switches. Okay, that one's set wrong. I'm going to switch that preemptively.
Well, there shouldn't be too many forces coming at it here, considering
This
it's
is
a pretty
wrong,
shallow
so I'll
grade.
swap that. There we go. Okay, we are good. We are good.
All right, I'm back.
Maintain.
Highball.
Look at that. We don't have to stop. We can just keep on rolling.
Nice, you railed it right into the hill. You know, it's nice. Every few minutes, you see this little game saved. Pop
Oh
up.
yes.
Save.
That's a very reassuring thing to see.
The power of autosave.
Are you doing it with one slot or multiple slots or what?
It's 3 slots every
Cool.
5 minutes.
Every 5 minutes, dude. That's a lot of autosaves.
Are you using the other tool too, in conjunction with that one?
Which other tool?
The world backup tool. Okay, so what he's doing here in this case, Uthras, he's saving three files, but it's only keeping 3 files. If you use the other tool that Tom wrote, at that point it will keep each slot, and it will keep each. It appends like a date and time to each of the, so it keeps everyone as it walks through. So like on the 3 that I have on my system right now, it has 30 for each slot saved at the moment.
No, so my comment wasn't in terms of like the number of saves. It's just how often you save. Like, do you really need a backup every 5 minutes? You know, to me, a backup should be every 30 minutes, probably.
Yep. I set mine for
anything more than
15.
that is just a little excessive to me.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no hiccup to the game, so
But I mean, if something goes wrong and we don't notice it, might be nice to have a backup like a half hour ago to go back to.
Well, I mean, if he's rotating through 3 saves, he technically has like a 15-minute rotation.
I guess so.
15-minute buffer.
You know. Okay, that looks good. This map is super great to help like with these double flags that we have set up that are
Yes.
really close together that you complain about.
Yeah.
I like that, huh?
So what's all the new things? Well, obviously the snow. The Caboose is a new train component. They buffed the climax.
Okay, hold off
They
before
buffed
moving the
the
caboose.
Heisler.
These ones are separate.
They tweaked some other stuff. They added a engine house. So there's a facility engine shed now in different colors to put down. So it looked like that. Pretty good. Pretty good looking. You're still basically at 30%?
I got her. Oh,
Okay.
99, but 30% we can do too. We'll see if that slows us down. Doesn't seem to.
Alright, we are coming off the main line onto the mountain line loop now.
Wonder if in single player you get a train that's long enough to do the full Tehachapi thing where the back end of the train crosses over the front end of the train on the loop.
We've already done that on this save.
Okay, you can send the caboose.
I think we did that at the waterfall between the
Oh
coal
yeah,
mine
you're
and
right.
iron mine loop.
That's a smaller
We had
loop.
like a... What was that train, like 30 cars?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was 30.
Somewhere
That was a
around
big
there.
one.
That was my first night on the
That
channel
was
with you
a
guys.
disaster. That was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was your first experience.
So I can see that this track here needs to get relayed a little bit. This curve needs to get shallowed up.
Can you put a link on your side?
Yeah,
Go
it's
for it.
already done.
Okay, since we're going uphill now, just bring it down to like 20% and just leave it. And we'll just go at that speed. Should be fine the whole way up.
I like how detailed like the caboose, like the brake wheels are versus like the other cars.
Yeah, they're like a fancier kind of casting.
All right. Let's try
Alright, well,
this
since
again.
we're not going to be switching for a little bit, this is all single track. I'm going to go up to my
Or your
cupola.
your switches should already be set at the coal mine. Hashtag should be. Okay, let's try 5% power on the Heisler and hope.
So no big boy Bobird? No. No big boy billboard yet. Or big boy itself.
I'm sad. Well,
You wanna come and hang out in the caboose? Come on, I'll get the fire going.
uh-oh. Are we derailing or is that just desync?
That's derailment. That's just good old
Okay, well, we're almost
classic
at the
derailment.
midpoint.
Alright,
How'd that
well,
happen?
I'll pinch down these cars here. I didn't do anything. I was just going along. I wasn't even paying attention.
This is like a straight section of track too.
That's what we've been running into.
Yeah, I'm seeing that on the. I can see it on the map. Yeah, you derailed on the bridge.
And in my testing today with the patch, I ran over that same section of track 5 times with the Class 70, with like 15 cars each time, and never had that. So that's got to be multiplayer, that right there, or that engine or something, because I didn't have it with the Heisler in Class 70 at all.
Uh-oh.
Well, we got over the bridge with the Heisler with no issue. It's other straight sections we've had issues with.
No, that was weird. Were you guys pulling or pushing?
We're
I
pulling.
mean, today I did both, forward and backwards, because sometimes I don't feel like
Pushing the train around, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been taking the Class 70 backwards up and down the.
They fixed the drawbar because it used to just come loose sometimes randomly.
I will tell you that I've actually had more drawbar issues today after the patch than I did before the patch.
Oh boy.
That's one I've seen recently.
Okay, I'm
Train
completely
stop.
trapped.
Train. Stop.
I'm completely trapped in this lumber car.
Oh, you are?
Yep. It stopped right on top of me, like I was just crouching, waiting for it to roll off, but no.
All right. Well, we're gonna fully reload fire,
All right.
guys.
Well,
So.
I'm gonna... Let me hook up to the caboose and I'll push you. Should be able to get released there.
I mean, it's not too often that the refueling station here actually gets used. So.
Oh, you guys are actually using the halfway point?
Hey, it's oriented the
Yep.
right way, too. With the wood platform right next to the train.
I mean, I had enough wood to get to the smelter, but
I mean, you might as well use it.
You know.
I did refuel it a little bit.
pull into the Yield gas station. Oh, I also did get explosives fully unlocked in Satisfactory. So you can blow up that thing that's blocking your
Oh,
build.
really?
Yep.
That's good. Derail started right on the corner
You have to
right
hand-
before, then fell off. It is a little janky right here.
You'll have to handcraft them, but everything you need is there. Or the technology's there.
Alright, did you get out?
Uh-oh.
I had to double production of the smeltery to get more ingots for pipes.
Alright,
Wasn't
I got
enough.
about 5 brakes set on those cars to keep them from rolling back.
It's probably full by now.
I need to make sure we got pins and stuff. I don't know if you set those.
Nope,
No
didn't
way, you
have
were
time
stuck inside the thing, weren't you? Yeah.
before the flat car consumed
Still
me.
has room for more.
Yep, yep. Let me get this real quick.
Alright, that's good enough.
Do 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 do.
Alright, I'll pull these brakes off.
Let's just do a nice 3% speed.
Where we got to do a lot of the hooking up here.
It's only two car derailment, I think.
Well, it's 2 cars individually, and then the final one, so it's more like a 4. It feels like you have to do each end.
Uh-oh, we're going. I shouldn't have knocked those brakes off. Oh, I don't think this one made either. Yep, Phantom Link. Try again.
Ah, fell off.
You okay, Silent?
Yep, we're good.
Oh, okay, because you're stuck on the track back here, jumping up and down. You just floated through the entire train, past me and Hushman, and then out the caboose, and then you were just jumping up and down on the rails behind me.
That's hilarious.
Actually, can you work on re-railing that, Paul? And I'm gonna go ahead and fix the track here, so it doesn't happen again. I saw there's like a little bit of a squiggle on one portion of it. I'm just gonna go ahead
I mean,
and
we had
fix-
no issue going over that bridge.
I think
Oh,
it's
I'm
just
gonna
because we're
fix it.
shoving.
Oh. And when the caboose is going down the lines and you have a fire going, it actually shows like wind effects for the smoke coming out of the smokestack.
It does.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
I do kind of wish that there would still be, or there would be snow on the bridge pieces.
Or
Maybe
at
just
least
a
a
little
dusting,
bit.
like a little bit of a color. Would be good.
With how many bridges I have in this valley, it's just like white, orange, white, orange, white, orange, white, orange.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad that I just fell off again. Nope, not mad at all. Nope.
It's like how many whistles from the high, like this, the leaving parts behind has gotten worse. That's like the 7th whistle from the Heisler it's going by.
Well, at least it keeps returning and
But-
then comes back instead of just staying there for.
No,
the whole
well,
time.
the question is it like teleporting from where it was back to the Heisler, or is it just respawning and making a new one?
don't know.
Wow, why am I lagging so much?
But the whistle and the front headlight, literally, I've seen those like about every 5 minutes, and I just let them go by.
Well, that was a weird lag spike through there.
I can kind of see why this got off cantered here.
All right, we're made. I'm just gonna start noodling up the mountain here.
Well, that's fine. I'll catch up.
Don't take the track out from under me.
No, I'm not doing that.
Is that possible? Is that a thing?
If I really want to do, I guess.
It'd be kind of funny, but not right now.
That's clear.
Oh, wow. I haven't laid down a piece of track in forever. All right, let's see if this is a little bit more smooth. Because,
Do you even remember how?
Dusting off the old spike ball.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then here's where the wobble was, right here, and a little bit smoother now. It's not quite as wobbly, but I kind of pushed this off. Oh boy.
We're running out of wood, and it's not. Doesn't seem to be hitting the spot.
You can't. You don't throw wood anymore. Open the door and actually crouch to it and put the wood in that way. It doesn't.
Don't even
Oh,
have to
look at
crouch.
that! Wow.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. You
I was
can't
doing
miss
it the old
anywhere.
glitchy way, and it was not working.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, no,
That
that
doesn't
was
even
fixed
work anywhere.
fixed today. This corner here is a bit.
I'm
tight.
fucking.
Let me look at
I'm done.
cleaning this area.
Done with it. I'm done with this. This is obviously a Silent
Oh,
Night
nope.
rail.
I am done with this train.
Why?
Well, walk up the tracks a little further.
Oh no.
It's the
Did you
last
rail
time.
again.
It's the last time we're pushing anything up this hill.
Yeah, you don't push up that.
No,
hill.
we don't.
But didn't you guys just push up the hill? You had the Heisler. It's a pusher.
You
No,
pulled,
we
you
pulled.
pulled.
We pulled. If you position it correctly and you take it smooth, you can just pull just fine with the Heisler.
All right.
All right,
New
Heisler's in
plan.
coasting mode. We're
We
approaching
go
the
back
edge.
to the
Plan.
bottom. We remarshal the train, and get this sorted.
The new plan is Uthers needs to go to bed. That's the new plan. It's 11:30.
That's also a good
I'm
plan.
and I'm an old man now, so I can't stay up at late.
Oh. Says the guy who gets to work from home.
So
Hey now.
what's wrong with that? Are you jealous? You jealous that I get to wear my pajamas all day?
Work from home is nice.
It is. It
My
is.
boss just officially updated my, because I'm supposed to be in an office building, but with the pandemic and everything, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna make you work from home forever now. So, because it's a 90-minute drive to the office I'm supposed to go to each way. So he's like, no more of that. You're done. You got promoted to full-time architect. You get to work from home permanently now.
There you go. Grants.
So I'm like, woohoo.
I'm gonna be talking to the VP next year about that.
But just permanent work from home?
Yep. And then I'm gonna move somewhere that I don't have to pay $2,000 a month just to rent a place.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yep. Gotta love Northern Virginia.
I love to come out there and visit because that's where my data centers are at. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
One day.
I mean, I own a 3,000 square foot house, 3.5 stories, and my mortgage with my insurance and my taxes and stuff is $1,000 a month.
Where are you at?
Mid Missouri,
Okay.
Lake of the Ozarks officially.
Yeah. I was looking around kind of the Midwest a little bit here recently, but I want to try and find like a Tudor style home.
Hmm.
But they're just so kind of rare nowadays.
Yeah.
So build one. Oh, that's a
I
tree.
mean, I guess I could, but I don't know anything about contracting builders or anything like that.
And right now you wouldn't want to because everything's 3 times the price, and it's going to take you
Lumber,
twice
yeah.
as long. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not really 3 times the price.
I'm a little concerned about this tree.
Well, I think lumber prices have recovered a little bit.
They're still bad.
You're about double what they used to be.
Yeah. Okay, well, I do have to go, guys. So thanks so much for streaming with us and checking out the update. I like it. I had fun.
That's good.
The Caboose is real cool. The mod fucking saves the game. So
Wow, I don't think it. Wow. Such a
when
harsh
you get
critique.
like overly complicated
helps.
yards, being
Oh, yeah,
able to
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
without a doubt,
switch is like so much.
Now the real question is: cutting down trees still
Yes.
free?
Yes. The guy completed cutting down the whole map.
Yep. Yeah.
Did
2
he?
days ago.
They
Yeah.
did it.
She?
They did it.
Though the frickin' file is huge because the game has to save where every tree was and where it is now. So it
Which
literally
is to say 0.
exactly.
See that's the thing they need to it needs to delete the entity and lose that from like a
Yep.
memory standpoint.
Yeah, a lot of people were wanting just a plain map to play with for a sandbox. He's like, yeah, you don't want this map because it's twice as big as the biggest map on there, and it takes forever to load now.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. If you guys enjoyed the stream, feel free to subscribe. We'll be back with some more stuff here soon. So thanks everyone for playing, and you guys have a good week and holiday.
You want to do railroads tomorrow or something else?
I don't know. It depends. I'm just gonna be super busy probably actually this week. Trying to
Look
get
at
the
that
new
little
system
tree.
set up.
Play it by ear.
Yep. Play it by ear. You guys have a good one.
Yep, if you're
Take
on
care.
railroads, I'll see you guys.
Well, even if it's not railroads, I mean, I might be on Satisfactory as well. I mean, you guys are always free to join that.
Yeah, I pop around even if it's not a game that I like or have I like to watch. Like the zombie one, I've just been watching that online and laughing at the funniness of it.
That's great. I like it.
Yep, I gotta get into that. Alright, see you guys.
All right. Night.
Yeah.
Good night. Yeah, I know Uthers likes his zombie game, but
For me, I much prefer 7 Days to Die.
It's interesting how much it kind of feels like this game a little bit. Like you have to do so much certain things to get things to work, and I think that's kind of neat. But it's not my style of game. Like I don't do zombie stuff much, but it's
Neither do
it's just
I.
neat
But
to
like,
see,
well,
know.
what I like about 7 Days to Die is that there's just a lot of building opportunity.
Yeah.
They have a fairly fleshed out building system, and the latest patch just overhauled it a bit more. I mean, yeah, the zombie mechanic itself is a bit clunky, but no, whatever.
I was just happy the patch came out. I'm like, oh, I wonder if it came out today, and all of a sudden everyone's like, the patch is out. I'm like, oh crap.
So I'm thinking, let's grab all the raw iron, and we'll just take that to the freight yard, and then we'll leave the rails for a more full run, and that'll give room to stockpile.
10-4. I'll send you the latest file too that I've got in case you guys want to look at it, because I did go through and I've been fixing some of his cars and stuff too. Like some of the cars his name was spelled wrong. He had duplicates and stuff. So I know how he's kind of a little anal on certain things. I'm like, I'm fixing this and that. So
There's definitely some track I've seen that needs to get reworked.
Yeah.
But
and I mean, I've been because I don't have my own personal save. I just been running on this one just to literally learn your all's map that you built because it looks really neat. So I've been doing everything just running. Literally, all I've been doing is running, lumber. Well, I say trees. We'll say trees, whether it's to the sawmill or it's beams and planks to wherever it needs to go. And the other day, I finally did some rails, and I just been running stuff like that and just fixing stuff and buying more cars that we needed because we were short on some stuff. And it's just crazy how you've got to run so many of this to do that. I'm like, oh my god.
oh no, it's absurd.
Yeah, as of this morning when I get left, I have 12 cars of coal waiting for somebody in our group here to take down to the ironworks. Because
I'm kind of hoping that with this quote-unquote secret new industry, if it is a paper mill, I kind of hope that what's required to fuel it is just cordwood.
Yeah.
Because, quite frankly, we need something else that comes from the logging camp.
Exactly. No more from the sawmill if we can help it. That's the problem. This freaking sawmill is just so freaking busy.
Or what they do is they just add a sawdust repository to the sawmill, and that's what you have to deliver. It's like, oh, really? Because we didn't have enough connections at the
Exactly.
mill? No, I would prefer, like, cordwood, or even just
Yep.
logs. And then maybe something else to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like cordwood and, like, say, cordwood and tools or something.
Yeah, I know Kabuki also said that he was working on something that didn't make it to the updates they're going to be putting in as soon as they can. Signs are very close, so I have a feeling we'll see another incremental patch, because the second one that came out was not the fix that he was thinking it was going to be. So,
Well, hopefully the larger turntable is ready, because I don't really want to put in the roundhouse in my save until the larger turntable is ready.
well, okay, so
For the
you mean
70.
the engine house or the roundhouse?
No, the turntable itself to go with the engine houses. That
Okay,
they
so
added.
that actually isn't supposed to go with the big turntable. They're actually modeling and they've showed it. I think they've shown one picture of it. They have modeled a complete modular roundhouse that you would use with that turntable, but it's nowhere. They're still it's been 3D rendered. They're texturing it now. So this is why I was saying earlier, the little engine shed that we've got would be perfect for that little stub area at the sawmill. Because, we could stick the Mogul and Percy in there or something, you know what I mean? But yeah,
I know I redid this entrance, but I kind of almost want to redo it again. Well, this switch here, I want to move it back further so that it's not as aggressive. honestly, I just prefer mine. But you know, the other change that they made where they freed up or moved the map boundary out now means that that great big sky bridge that I built can probably get ripped out and put in up against the mountain proper.
Interesting.
I've yet to confirm that, but so yeah, we'll just do.
Yeah,
the
because
line.
there's. Yeah, I was just trying to figure where what was what. Because I played this a lot since we last played together. I was keeping a little notepad just of little things I was doing because I was trying to figure out what was going where.
Actually, both sides are relatively equal.
Yeah. I think that's because it's not just 4 cars. There's more cars than that down here now. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 cars over here. So someone did 6 cars, not 4. So that's why they're almost even.
Oh, that's fine. We'll still take all the iron. Actually, is it needed at the ironworks? Let's have a look. Because I can do that now.
Yeah, I don't know if it was.
We can take 60 raw iron to the
Okay.
ironworks. Wait, can we? Input. Why does that have an output for raw iron?
So he's got some duplicates in there, I think, or he doesn't have the right icon there for it. So I think it's supposed to say steel pipes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. So you've got he just hasn't updated the icon yet.
All right. Yeah. So we're at 41 of 100 raw iron. So we could actually take this ironworks instead.
All right, you're good.
That's right. That's right. I forgot. You want to take 3 rows of this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One car.
I will say though that the last week of just working on random things on my own, I was able to go from level 3 to level 6 by today. But I'm just like, oh look, it was like those ore cars. Oh, Uthris doesn't have enough of these. Okay, let me buy 6 of those instead of buying an engine. Let me just buy 6 of these. These 6 go to the coal mine. These 5 stay at the iron ore because it was getting to be annoying having every time you need to make an ore run, the frickin' cars you need are on the other side of the map.
Well, I mean, part of that, a lot of it was just when you need it, you need it. When you don't,
Exactly.
All right, you're good.
We're getting to the point where we're, certain industries are just needing to be fed constantly. That it's just okay, we're growing, is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, it also doesn't help when money is split between 20 people.
Yeah.
All right, you're good.
They did. One of the devs did say today they are discussing an upgrade system for the loading. There is no ETAS to for that, but they have been discussing it. And it's going to be in there in the future. It's not one of those things that hey, we want to add this some point. They actually want to do it sometime, like in the next year type thing.
Well, there's definitely some things that could be loaded fast. Like when you're loading something like, say, 48 boxcars into a fucking, or tools into a boxcar, and you have to do it one click
Yep.
at a time, that's obnoxious.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to put it on a pallet and load the pallet.
All right, you're good.
Yep.
Say it's like eight to a pallet or something. That would make sense.
Even if it wasn't a pallet, even like a hand truck or something like that, hey, like this guy walks in another and he has 4 boxes at once or something, I mean, what did they do at that back then? They had something to move more than 1 box at a time.
Probably just dollies.
Yeah, I mean, hand truck, dolly, I mean something, but
Dollies and
All right,
slaves.
yeah.
you're all good.
Kerbo, I mean, he keeps, on his channel, he's like, yeah, the big thing here is what we ought to do is we ought to have NPCs that you would have to pay if you wanted to help, like, refill, like, the tenders on the locomotives, like the maintenance work. You could hire them in for that, or the loading and unloading if you needed to. And that could be an option. Do you want this on or off for your game? And I'm like, that wouldn't be too
I'm
bad.
honestly surprised that they didn't use cranes for unloading.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad they don't, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't. If they're looking to push realism.
Yep.
Like, I understand they would add a whole aspect of the
Okay,
game
you're
that would
good
just
now.
kind of
Cool.
be very annoying, but. I mean, it would definitely slow the pace of the game down significantly.
Well, I think the other thing too is I think they have to walk a fine line, because a lot of people have started griping about how it's not really good for single player,
Okay, you're good.
and I get that because it is so menial.
Well, the game was never designed for single player. It was designed online.
Yep.
It was designed with multiplayer first, single player second.
I think a lot of people, even though I didn't know the previous game, I think a lot of them like, oh, this is the sequel to it, or this is the replacement for it, and you could do true single player and stuff. And I think people are just expecting differently. And but like I said, like for me, when I'm sitting there, I'm bored on a conference call, I will load this up and I'll just go run a train. And yeah, sometimes I have to be careful and I can't go very fast or whatever, but still, I mean, it's just like, okay, I don't want to say boring, but it's a menial task that can take my mind off of a
Alright,
problem at work
go
a
ahead.
little bit, and I can come back and, oh, okay, that's how I can fix this now.
You're good. All right, we're all set.
All right. Yeah, just checking my mainline switches. That's good. That's clear. That's gonna go there.
Well, I think I'm going to step off of here, guys, because it's already 10:40 my time, so...
Well, we could just leave it here and pick it up another day, like with this loaded up.
Yep. Didn't realize it was that late already. But I had fun tonight, and I know that you guys are liking the new tools and stuff. And I wasn't sure how Uthros was going to, because I know he's like, I don't want to do this or that because it might be a little too easy to do things that you're not supposed to do for the name of the game. But I think the tools that we found, as long as you use them the right way, are going to be very good for us.
Well, for what we do, and yeah, this is kind of a godsend.
Yep, I agree.
All right, well, I've got switches preset all the way to the Ironworks, but yeah, I think we'll call it here for tonight. We'll leave this ready, and then we'll take this all down to Ironworks, and then we need to bring what? Coal. So we need to get coal going some more still. Once the rails get up there, we'll be probably good for a run.
Yep.
2, 3, 4. I mean, we got 5 up there right now. There's 43 available. I have enough I could buy one more coal car. So what we might do is when Uthros drops off the rails, I'll buy one more car. We'll do a run
Okay.
of 6.
You have to
Okay,
see
yeah,
what
I got it.
hang on, let me look at my levels again.
Well, depositing all of the this iron ore might even give me enough for 2 potentially.
Okay, yeah, so
Because with the beams and rails that are up there, we might hit 70 ore.
yeah, you gotta be tier 4 or level 4 to get. So I'm still level 3 here. So, but I still have all my money from the previous one,
Ah.
the 2000 and stuff there. So
To connect to the save file, like once you install it and you tell like Windows to fuck off and it's not a virus, then you just hit the attach button, and then like once you're in game, and then it'll synchronize. Okay, so you were saying I have to do something special to like detach
just hit
the map.
hit the
during shutdown?
detach button before you exit the game. You can close, like you can exit the map, but just don't exit the main game until you detach.
Oh, okay. And then when you load back in, just
Yeah,
hit
you
attach
load the game,
when-
start the map, attach to the map, and then go from there.
Okay, so good habit would be detach before closing the map.
Yeah,
probably.
but I think he's got some stuff in there to let you. Like I keep forgetting to detach before I disconnect, but yeah, he's got some stuff in there to fix that. But it will not start up unless you are fully into the map.
Oh, my personal save, Roger.
Yeah, their mine just finally detached.
Like in my personal save, I have to connect pretty much everything in the south side of the map, oil and refinery. But we're not really in a. It's not in a position where that needs to be done yet.
Yeah, I've got my world backup, so I've got slots 1, 2, and 3 set on. They should take backups every 15 minutes. So currently, it looks like I ended my previous run today. Slots 2 and 3 have 31 backups, and slot 1 only has 30. So sometime in that 15-minute rolling window, that we didn't hit the threshold for the final save yet.
I mean, I might do 15 minutes instead of 5 minutes, but I like having much more, or having saves that are a lot more, close to
Exactly, and
where it's
that's the thing with if you use the Railroads Online World backup, then it'll keep a running like, oh hey, slot 1, and you have 30 saves there. So in case if you miss that initial, you're running 3 slots. Say you need to go back one more batch. This thing has all those back there, and then you can go in there and say how many you want to keep and things like that, how you expire them out or whatever. There's ways to do all that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head off for the night. It is almost 10 o'clock, and 5 a.m. comes quick.
Oh
so.
yes.
As for what we do tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe railroads. It could be satisfactory, or I mean, it's Christmas week, so it's anything's up in the air right now.
Exactly. So I work tomorrow. Then I'm on vacation from Wednesday through the 4th of January. So
All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off from
I
stream,
will
guys.
be in and
Hope
out.
you had-
But
hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean,
talk to you guys later.
But until next time.
Yep. See you guys.